So, Mercy, as a staff, already has the necklace in it. You remember this, yes, Drifter?
Yep.
Okay. Mercy's going to try and go back in.
Not happening.
You already said it did.
What?
You already said Moshi went in last time.
Yeah, Mercy
No,
already went
Mercy
in.
got teleported up onto the main deck of the boat, and that door is now good luck.
No, Mercy. What Mercy did is she was very confused and she walked out of the room.
Oh shit, gentlemen. I fucked up.
What?
I had left Tuesday's campaign listed by mistake, Black Box. I just signed into Roll20 for the first time this week, and I have 21 notifications.
Jesus Christ.
A few more people than I expected tried to sign up.
Yep. Go through it later, and I mean, if you want to add another character, that's good. If not, it's whatever. But I'm going to cast the sending spell, and
Okay.
it's going to Chocolate,
Alright.
and I'm going to simply tell her, Chocolate, I understand that you wanted your parents back. You just wanted to hear them. And I will admit that in my own confusion over what has transpired over the past couple of days, weeks really, that I could have let you have that. But now that the staff is even closer to being whole, we can bring them back so that they can hold you instead of just talking with them. Just let me in.
And that door is not going to open.
I dimension door inside.
Okay. You dimension door into what should be Chocolate's room, and you end up instead in Grimm's room, and he's just kind of sitting there, and he goes, "What? Did you need something? You've never done that before."
Mercy's just gonna sit down next to him and just tell him what happened and cry because she realizes that, Chocolate just fucking hates her now. And there's nothing she can do about it. And that's her night. That's the rest of her.
Okay. And we already know what happened with the guys' night check because it was the tournament. So that means it is now morning, day 2, which is going to begin as mornings usually do for you guys, which is everybody kind of starting awake at once. At this point, I imagine your sleep schedules have kind of come into a line. And as you all stir awake, Cecil comes barreling down the corridor, grabs a quarterstaff out of his room, and goes back up onto the deck quickly, and he says, "We have got a problem!" And he doesn't take time to describe it. He's already back on the deck. And this has instilled a reaction from most of your party members who have sailed their way up onto their decks. Anybody want to perform something real quick before this begins?
Just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Thane's gonna go look for Mercy, pass her her fucking womb back, and go and fucking dash you what the hell is going on.
She's just gonna look at it.
No, I'm literally just gonna find you, pass womb, done. Get out of here. Must see what the fuck's happening.
Well, I mean, Cecil came out on deck, and that's probably where Mercy was too, because she would have gone to see Cecil at that point.
Well, no, you guys were. I should stress this. You guys were coming out of your rooms, sort of all at once, and were on your way to your sort of usual morning meeting in the kitchen. But instead, this has happened. Whatever this is occurring.
Yeah.
Mercy says thank you very somberly, and she just absorbs it, I guess.
Okay. So, that's back in its proper position now. And I take it you guys are all heading up on the deck, or is it just... Is it just going to be Stain?
Yeah, no, it's definitely me as well.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's chocolate related.
Nope. It's a little worse than that. Got some clicking needs.
I'll finish casting Mage Armor on myself and I'll run up there.
So with Cecil standing here, I'd like you all to create formation behind him as if you'd come out of that stairwell.
I think then Stain sort of rushed in. He sort of arrived.
You're gonna have to put me next to Grim, because, like, I'm semi-catatonic with grief.
Okay. So, we'll say that you guys probably looked a little bit like this. As you are standing face to face in its full spectral form with a Reaper of Matron Teresa. Who is, of course, not a sight I imagine anybody wants to see. Because it's literally death.
Oh no.
And she is going to...
Wait, it's a Reaper of Teresa?
It is the full-blown Reaper, like what Cecil was.
Okay.
And she is going to spot... Oh, most excellent. She is going to spot Lumina's killer and move without any hesitation, bring the scythe up before anyone can react, go to bring it down, and in that same moment, a purple rune is going to appear immediately in front of Mercy. And specifically, this is going to be a sort of a bright lilac color. Anybody want to take a shot in the dark at what this is before...
It's a rune, you say?
Before it goes off?
It's a purple rune. Is it coming from Mercy, or coming... Or... So it's coming from the scythe?
Nope. It is... It has stopped the scythe in the air.
Okay. It's either a Blessing of Veil, which would be stupid, or it's Mercy's latent Reaper form.
Wrong on both fronts.
Is it Noel's thing?
You are going to hear a single, very small voice, which none of you have ever heard, declare, "No!" And then the Reaper is going to fly backwards. And
Chocolate.
You are going to see Chocolate standing among the group. And she is going to put her hands to her chest. You are going to see this purple rune sort of inflate like a balloon and then explode out, covering the ship, knocking her unconscious. And this Reaper is going to be thrown clear from the ship.
Into Alexia.
It doesn't matter where it goes because it's not just killing random people. It was here for you guys, and it has been stopped.
Can I roll an Arcana to figure out what spell that was?
Yeah, go
same.
nuts.
Stane's gonna make sure that that Chocolate's alive.
All right. Well, nobody nat 20, so you're not learning it.
It's gonna take forever.
But I mean, I guess I could just tell you this is my own spell, of course. This is called... What did I actually have this spell called? Where is...
You tell me.
Huh?
I love how
Oh,
me
you-
and Mercy both rolled a 19.
Okay. Now, each of these spells that Chocolate has is changes based on the party composition, and this one is actually called Merciful Dome.
That's nice.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It just
What-
dead aired. I was
Uh,
just
What,
yeah.
like,
what do we want? What do we what, like?
Well, our state's gonna check that chocolate's okay. That's what the medicine check was for before.
Okay. Yeah, she's not dead. She's breathing.
She's very no differences whatsoever. She's just unconscious.
No, she's fine.
Okay.
it's the same as when Mercy expends too much power, or Cecil did. So Mercy's already used to this at this point.
Yeah. No.
It's like, oh, you just expended a fuck ton of magical power? Okay, I realized that you probably passed out from exertion. Is the Reaper still alive?
It's gone. If it is, it's certainly not here.
Okay, I'm going
Can
to
stay?
go over.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I'm gonna go over to Chocolate and just kind of like cradle her for a second. Blueberry is around, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Just let- stay hugged on to her really tight, Blueberry.
Yeah.
And she's going to take Chocolate back to her room, or at least to safety.
Maybe the room is inaccessible. I'm not sure.
Actually, no. Mercy's going to take Chocolate specifically to her room, like Mercy's room,
Okay.
and she's going to reassign it to where nobody but her, Chirp, Cecil, Amelia, and Chocolate and Blueberry could enter or leave the
Can I be
domain.
honest? I was desperately hoping you would forget Blueberry. Just so I could have him bounce off the fucking dome.
It's like an insect, like hitting a glass pane.
Well,
So look, 'cause the way it works
I'm
is she would have passed
following-
through.
I'm
She would have been like
following.
halfway
and-
through by the time Blueberry bounced off, and that would have been great.
Go
Because
ahead.
he would
Amelia.
have had no reason to expect it. His guard would have been less than down, and then just
Go ahead, Amelia.
I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna stand guard and keep a ready defensive position.
stand guard of the perfect ineffable dome. Excellent.
No,
Yeah.
of anything that comes at us.
Stain is gonna look. Toward I don't know the direction where he sort of flew off and see. I don't know. I was gonna attempt to see if he see where he went. That Archangel or whatever, or Reaper.
Okay. You're going to attempt to locate the Reaper. I make some kind of check for me.
I'm gonna do a perception check. I am good with this. 28.
Okay. You have if the Reaper survived whatever this burst of magic was, it certainly fucked off.
That's,
Like, it's not
that's okay. It looks like it's clear for the meantime.
Mercy's going.
one.
Do what?
Everybody kind of scattered around the ship, and Stain just like went to the bow and the sort of edge where the lich was, or not the lich, where the Reaper
Reaper.
was blown off. And the moment that he identified that it was gone, he just kind of said that it's clear to no one. So, that's going to conclude our morning. And we are going to enter our first tick of the day.
Left or right? Stain first.
Okay.
Right.
And of course, I have to sort the NPCs because they are going out. Because in spite of the chaotic morning, in the middle of the chaotic week, in the most chaotic month of most of their lives,
There's the
we are
festival
going to
going on.
have the party grouping up like so. So Cecil and Grim are going out. Those four are staying on the ship, and Chirp is in the nest.
Is she like snuggling against Chocolate and Blueberry?
If you put them in the nest, Chirp is just
Yes.
kind of sitting in the middle, and every time somebody asks her what she's doing, she has no fucking idea.
I kind of squint my eyes at her. Is she? What'd she look like? Describe her.
Same exact as she always does.
Okay.
She has no earthly idea what the fuck she's doing, any of what she's doing.
Mercy has an idea, and Mercy's going to go to her bag and her nightstand, both places of which she kept a pomegranate.
Okay. They're gone.
Both of them?
Yep.
Mega pregnancy. Great.
Well, the way that the pomegranate works is it had to be split between two people, and so they grow sort of like how cherries grow with two on a stem.
Mhm.
And so one party needs to eat one, the other party needs to eat the other. Mercy was really drunk. That's what that roll was.
Did she eat both, or
No,
No, we
if
ate
you
them.
pick both, they'd act as regular pomegranates,
oh,
which, while a satisfying and relatively healthy snack, not very magical.
Mostly the second. Remember, the second one wasn't split though. The second one was an entirely second one.
I was about to say, I thought you were about to argue with me about the magical qualities of pomegranate.
No,
No.
remember I cloned another one
Yeah.
using the rod,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I only got one other clone set. So do I still have that clone set on me?
Well, I suppose you would.
Okay, so I can
Okay, so
lower
one
that number
set
in
is
my
gone.
inventory.
One set is gone. One is still there.
Okay.
What do you call these fruit drifters? So I could just put it in my inventory as that.
Magical pomegranate.
What have you had it in your inventory as, just out of curiosity?
I had it in my document inventory as magical pom pom, but then I realized that sounded stupid, and so I just kept a note of it on my desk. But I mean, it still says magical pom pom. So do you want me to call it a magical pom pom?
I would have called it like a prego fruit or
I mean,
whatever.
that's better than what I called it.
What did you
Okay.
call it?
What
I
did
just
you
called
call
it
it?
passion fruit for the joke.
Oh, that's hilarious. God damn it.
You mean passions fruit because it's a pomegranate? This took me a few seconds to actually type out. Oh my god. Okay. Stain, what are you doing?
Was there anything notably down in the morning before that the replay incident happened?
Huh?
Was Mercy like was Mercy feeling down
I do
after?
picks out of order.
Well, yeah. Like, well, it was my take, but then
No, it
something like Mercy.
Well, that was kind of just the ambiguous early morning that we do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where everything
Yes.
just kind of happens at once. Or
No,
there's
yeah.
a cutscene deal. This is morning. This is your first tick.
And yes, Mercy is / was sad.
Yeah, no.
Now she's sad and fucking worried.
Well,
Oh, man.
look at it this way: Chocolate can't have that much against her. Did just save her life.
Yes. To be honest, I could have bonus action cast a spell to teleport me around the boat at like 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds.
It was sort of like happening though already.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no, you had
Mercy's
stated,
really
you had
quick
stated
draw.
that Mercy was like in a complete haze.
Yeah.
when you reacted.
Yeah.
Fight or flight situation, Drifter. Mercy can be in a haze, but she's also combat ready.
Sure.
Fight or flight Reaper has a move speed of 180 feet. So
I can teleport 300 feet a second. What up?
How long does it take to cast?
Instant. It's a bonus action.
How much time would the bonus action be?
Bonus action? What
2
spell is that?
seconds. Xanthar's Guide to Everything Conjuration, baby!
Yeah, no, yeah, he has the new book, official
Yeah.
book. With
I
a
know,
shit ton
I
of stuff.
sent it to
oh
him.
god, you had to add a whole other book worth of
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Did.
I'm also going to be fucking with just everything, Drifter. Like,
No, yeah, I
Also,
listened
I
to
gotta
him
say-
in the spells.
I gotta say how comedic it is that like half of those spells are fucking worthless.
Oh yeah,
they
totally.
aren't though.
No,
that's
half
what you want.
half of them are very situational. The other half are like, wow, these are great.
There's one of them that's just like, why would you ever take this? It's like, because it's funny. Fine.
Yeah.
One of my, I had a party member whose character flaw was that he had convinced the DM that he would be able to cast Thaumaturgy literally just whenever without even thinking about it.
Okay.
Mhm.
But the cost is that it always had to sound like a clown horn.
Okay.
Like, regardless of volume, it always had to be a clown horn.
Okay.
So he could cast it hundreds of times in a second, but still just sounds like a lot of clown horn.
Man, imagine like a dozen vuvuzelas going off, but they're
And you
fucking
wanna know the
clown
worst part?
horns.
It saved us from a dragon.
What?
He filled the
Amazing.
dragon's ears with clown horns and drove the dragon insane.
That's awesome.
Hilarious. Okay,
Continuing on.
continuing on. So Mercy was like obviously in a way down in a way, right? In the more like
The word is somber, but yes.
Mercy,
somber.
what spell was that you talked about? Fire step?
Yes.
That's 60 feet. Not
I mean-
180.
Contextual, my man. No, the thing I'm talking about is Thundering Step, but I don't have
Oh.
that, which teleports you 300 feet away or some shit. I don't know.
come on, we don't have a time. We don't have the time to talk about every single piece of spell in existence with this new expansion.
If you are watching the stream right now, we are referencing Xanthar's Guide to Everything, available for $26.99 on D&D Beyond. Go get your copy today.
Available for free at
Yeah.
Kick-Ass.
Available free on Google. Don't even go to
Yeah.
Kick-Ass.
Well, we also have an
You
original
want the
copy. We
pages
could
in
just
order
copy.
to go to Kick-Ass.
No,
man.
I got all the pages in official book form from Google.
Anyway, continuing on. Stain, what are you doing?
Things gonna go see what's going on with Mercy.
Okay. You get to a room and see that the wall, once again, as if always, is cloudy.
Like he's gonna sort of bang on the wall, or attempt.
I mean, I guess.
It's a cloud.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the wall. Then, like, do you have a way to respond to people? Like,
Yeah,
So,
like,
you're just punching the wooden part. Like, near the doorway.
yeah, like it's literally like a cloud door. I can't really like knock it. I have to like pound the wood beside it to get for like.
technically, the entire wall is shrouded.
Okay, yeah, so it would be... Yeah, because it's like a bubble.
A barrier. It's like Dark Souls going into a boss room.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like
I imagine
nothing.
that would be pretty accurate for entering Mercy's room unwanted.
Yeah. But she feels the fluctuation in her magic, and I guess if you want to like if you want me to flavor text it. And she like,
I don't think you could.
okay.
I'm not sure that's how the spell works. Is there actually any way for him to contact you?
Like,
I mean, no, not really. But
it's not like you have like a string and a bell connected to it. Like you could have ding ding.
Mercy never set that up, but yes.
Phone in your goddamn magic wall.
I mean, I probably like
tin can and a string.
I've been saying I cast that every day. I mean, I've also been casting alarm on my fucking windows every day. If that makes you feel any better.
Wait, hang on. If they can't get in the window, why are you casting? Never mind.
Because
alarm
paranoia?
notifies you.
If Mercy doesn't dignify like certain types of things, they can still get in her room. So she's very wary if like other harpies come in, and I can only list so many things off the top of my head. So just in case. Like, I would never expect a displacer beast to jump in through a window. That could potentially happen though. Like literally on my character page it says paranoid.
Yeah.
I've got this barrier that nothing can pierce without my explicit permission and its true name. Better put alarm on the window just to be safe.
Also, it prevents Chirp from flying out without me knowing.
These are like little porthole windows, because like where you guys sleep is meant to also be in the water.
Yeah, but at the same time,
porthole.
Are you sure? Because some portholes are very fucking big.
Yeah, you should look at the portholes I just cut on the boat that I'm working on. They're like 3 feet tall and 2 feet wide.
And that's big enough for a chirp.
So.
Come at us. We know nautical terms.
I guess you know more about portholes than me.
I build yachts for a living.
Anything with the hole.
This long without this information. Okay. So we'll say that through whatever means Stain has been Mercy's been made aware of Stain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Stain, how can I help?
Okay, first of all, what the hell is going on with you?
I mean, I had a moment with Chocolate yesterday that was not entirely great.
What do you mean? Or I should probably not ask.
Yeah. I honestly don't wish to talk about it.
Okay. Something just bad happened. You're not going to talk about it. Fine. Saint is going to leave.
I meant the thing with Chocolate. Did you have another question?
Oh, actually, I do. You remember that tournament that I won?
Yes, I watched you two faff around for quite some time. Atlas was face down in the dirt a good majority of it. How can I?
Yeah. You remember that ring that I won? Is there a chance that
just win the Grand Prix?
Yeah. That you remember that? Yeah. Also, that ring that I won. Is it possible for someone to use it to spy on us? Because the king did give this to me.
She reaches out her hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it to me. I'm not gonna cast magic on you. I don't know what other magics you have in place on you. Give me the ring so I can check it out.
Okay. I pass you the ring.
Okay. I'm going to do one of three things. I'm going to cast Identify on the object. Yeah, never mind. That's the only thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to cast Identify on the object.
I think the ring had a specific function. I have 300 rings, and I random roll when I give you something like this. What was the function of this ring?
This ring, it gives me immunity to damage over time.
Alexian magic.
I wish.
Yeah, it makes you immune to dot. Okay. Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like, the idea was just in case, because I wouldn't put it past the king to plant something for, like,
You guys have a really low opinion of this king who's done nothing wrong.
He already planted, like, a fucking stone to spy on us that we took out at the beginning.
There was a spying sigil on a drug lord's boat.
Yeah, anyway, Mercy's going to look at you and just say that all this ring does is protect you from damage you might procure from poisons, burning, electrification, and she hands it back to you. No scrying or other sort. And then at that point, she's going to cast Detect Magic and reach out as far as possible to see if there are any scrying spells put on us at the time, in which case she gets to make a Wisdom save.
Okay. So you cast Detect Magic, maxing out your range, and as soon as the sort of area of influence of the bubble of scan hits Chocolate, it's like the radar shatters. And
Okay.
Mercy like shuts down for a second and then comes back to.
Reboot.
Mercy's going to then
Like, for a
close
moment,
the door.
Mercy's vegetable, and then she just snaps back to life.
Mercy's going to then close the door and have the magical barrier protect her from Chocolate. and then she's going to cast Detect Magic again.
All right.
I love the part where she just closed the door in my face without saying anything.
No, I'm
After-
standing on the other side of the door.
She walked
with
out
Oh.
beside you and shut the door behind
Oh.
her.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So without scanning her own room and subsequently the being of nearly pure magic inside, you send out this pulse, and there are 3 sources of magic on the ship, which Mercy cannot recollect the creation of from her or anyone who has spoken of it to her.
I get to know the field of magic they are in.
Okay. One of them is
Thanks for the stream.
there is conjuration magic. There are a couple other effects in play. Let me real quick. I need to double check this.
I know the entire school of conjuration. Would this be something I know?
It is a summoning circle. Is that something that pertains to actual D&D, or is that a thing that is
Nope,
that
you're right.
complete?
Yep, no,
No.
you're right.
Okay. Alright, so you have got 8 schools that there were. There was conjuration, transmutation, and enchantment. There are 3 sources, one of each of those that you do not recognize the creation of or have not been informed that they were supposed to be on the ship.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, my stomach. Um. mm. Okay. All right, that's all I can do. And then I inform Stain of that there are no scrying magics. There are no scrying magics or divination magics currently enacted on, as far as I can feel, for this side of the boat at the very least.
Alright then.
Is there anything else you wish to talk about?
No, not really. If you're really that upset, just don't hit yourself too hard.
She like kind of nods and then sets her hand on top of your head and says, "Thanks for giving it back to me." And then she turns and disappears into her room.
Okay.
Alright then. That's my tick.
Amelia.
Well, Moshi and Stain would have woken me up because I would have spent the night on the ground outside.
What?
Still
This is
being
morning
big.
tick.
This is the morning. This is after
Yes.
morning.
Yes, I spent the after Chocolate passed out and Moshi retreated. I went back to her room and I guarded outdoors.
That was the daytime. That was the daytime. We are still in the same day as that instance.
Oh,
Literally within an hour's instance.
Yeah.
oh, I thought that was. Oh yeah, that was morning and now with
Yes.
Oh, I'm tired. So yeah, I'm just gonna check on Mosi and then head up onto the deck and see what these guys are doing. Because they're all clustered together.
Okay, well, enter Mercy's room, or rather, knock on her door, and she says, "To her room." See her in her nest with Chirp, leaning against Chirp, heading over Chocolate's head, having Chocolate's head in her lap as she Chirp.
You guys alright?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna have Chirp respond by basically shrugging. She's got no idea at this point.
Mercy's just gonna look up at you and just slightly shake her head, and then just like close her eyes and just Chirp.
Okay, if you need me, I'll be up on deck. I think the danger's past for now.
Just kind of thumbs up.
And then I'm gonna head up on deck and talk to these four, who I noticed are all clustered together.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say that my morning tick constituted of spells on the boat and staying in the nest because we skipped over. But I mean, that was my.
Oh yeah.
No, I was actually gonna say that your morning tick probably constituted all of the stuff you did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You've done a lot this using other people's ticks, and we kind of bypassed Dane to have you search your bags and shit for the pomegranates. So you've done a lot this tick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you're going to investigate them, and
Yep.
they are working with Captain Pat, and Hale is sort of bringing supplies onto the deck of the ship, and they're sort of distributing goods between this boat and the Led Zeppelin, the much smaller one. They're sort of divvying up goods so that in the event that a party needs to break off, they will not starve to death wherever it is they're going.
Okay. And I'll give them a hand then. That'll be my tick.
Okay. Well, with that concluding your tick, we are on to daylight for everybody on day 2 of the festival. And Grim and Cecil are at this point long gone, doing whatever it is they're doing. And Atlas are set to get out. No one noticed. No one noticed Noelle leave the boat, but she is not present on the deck anymore. And Seraph is playing with a deck of cards.
All right then.
Mercy.
I'm guessing it.
No, Stain, your tick.
Yeah. So he's playing with deck of cards, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go up to him and ask him whether or not he's interested in playing a game with those cards.
Would you like to play a
He's
game?
going to chuckle and say, "No, you don't play games with these cards."
It's the deck of many things.
Oh God, no. Okay.
So this is sort of weapon, almost.
Okay. Like, what does it do?
It'd be easier if I show you. And he picks it up, and as he's carrying it, you see it shuffling itself in a way that makes no sense, clearly without his permission. And he sort of holds it out, flips the card off the top, and a fireball just shoots off the side of the boat out in the middle of nowhere. And he says, "I don't get to choose what it does, but it does it."
Where the hell did you get something like that?
Oh, Goblin sold it to me, actually.
Huh. What are you laughing at? Oh, because it's a goblin. It's funny now, is it?
It's fucking Celine, you dumbass.
Of course it is.
Why I find it funny.
Uh, Yeah, he must have bought on long ago because we didn't see that shit anywhere or in between. I don't know. Hmm. I guess I'm gonna like sort of spend the rest of the time with Seraph, maybe like boosting the relationship or something. 'Cause I can't really think of anything else to say to him.
All right, yeah, no, that's cool.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so that's going to conclude Dane's tick. So we're on to Mercy.
How's Chocolate doing?
She is stabilizing. She'll probably be up by tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna check out what's wrong with Chirp. Real quick, like though, I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages and Tongues.
Okay.
And I'm just going to ask Chirp how she's feeling, what she's going through, because she seems off.
So I should stress this: Chirp is the only harpy to ever exist on the continent of Oxen, and the way that she came about was essentially a phoenix egg didn't make a phoenix, and so Chirp has absolutely no point of reference for whatever the hell is going on. So she's got no fucking idea what she's doing. She's just kind of doing stuff that feels right.
She's trying to discover the meaning of life.
Yep. I'm going to make a medicine check.
Okay.
Just to.
How much about your humanoid medicine would you say translates to harpies?
I mean, I know a lot about birds too.
Okay. You know a lot about people and you know a lot about birds. That's not 50-50.
Okay, here's the thing. In a world full of magic like this one, do you honestly think there's not a textbook somewhere by some fucking field agent that didn't go out and, like, to the Primal Temple of Harpies, for example, and just study them? Because it's a field of study. There's smart people in the world. That doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a book or some kind of pamphlet.
There's very smart people in the world, and those smart people stay the fuck away from harpies. Because they are known to just eat gnomes.
Okay.
They just do that.
Huh.
It could be a human.
Hashtag not smart me.
Yeah, if you guys actually end up going to the Harpy Primal Temple, which I could think of a couple reasons to do that for, number one, killing Zephyr.
One of us has already been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there and then he pieced out. He didn't really knock.
He got a seed for a world tree.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that particular honor that was extended to him is, or excuse me, her might have taken a few minutes of deliberation in order for them to get a nice good look. It's not like they were shoot on sight kind of situation.
Luckily. Then again, I did kind of teleport into the middle of them.
What he's saying is, like, there has to be, like, at least someone somewhere that at least got a sighting.
You have Akrakar, you have the Akrakar, which are bird people. Harpies are not too far away from basic bird people.
Alright, you know what? I'll give you this. 17. Yeah, I just had somebody ask me if I'm from Iraq.
I don't believe you are, but...
Nope, definitely not. Okay,
nope, you're right to know, but, you know.
Moving on. We've got no real diagnosable medical conditions right now.
Okay, so Mercy's going to assume that she's in the mothering process anyway. Because one, she already knows her pomegranates are gone. Two, stereotypical acts of a bird. You know, just
it's a fruit!
in nesting. Just in nesting. So, I mean, translate that to somewhat human. And then she's going to...
I will level with you. A nature check of 17 would have told you what was going on.
Okay.
Can't you make a negative there?
Medicine was. Oh, wait, well,
Seventeen.
Boom!
Look at that.
well, fuck me. Thanks, God.
Good chances.
Hey, notice it, the only time Mercy ever rolls high is for shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For her bird.
Of course.
Like,
Anyway.
that's a 28 to identify the name of a spell, and 2 17s to see if the bird is actually making a nest because babbies. Which, by the way, yes.
Anyway, and she's going to spend the rest of the time. She's going to ask Chirp that once she had stated that she had the abilities of random magics, and on top of knowing about godbrins and such, could she teach her any basic forms of what she knows?
And what do you mean by what specifically are you looking for?
I don't know, like anything really. Mercy, like just anything that can be learned, because I have a list of what people can actually teach, and all Chirp has is Godbrand / wild magic, because she knows the entire school of conjuration, but Mercy already knows all that.
And I don't actually know if it was her who knows conjuration. I think that was somebody else. Chirp is actually attuned to the... What school did I have? I want to say it was divination, but that's too on the nose. Like, that feels like it was a bit too obvious.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I got a weird voicemail / text message.
He said
I want to
divination.
say that she was attuned to divination magic, but that feels too on the nose.
Okay. Well, I mean, you had told me that she knew the entire field of conjuration.
Did I?
Yes.
Yes.
Seems like a weird...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
there it is.
questioned you at the time.
There it is on her sheet. Yeah, no. She knows it. Okay, whatever. I must have made that decision, Sleepy.
Yeah, you sort of like this happened because of something you made happen.
Yeah, no. It's a note from before last session. So
Yeah.
whenever this came up, I had it planned.
Okay, but anyways.
Yeah, no. She is going to be able to teach you an ability if you pass an Arcana check, which we haven't done in a while when it comes to ability learning.
That's because I haven't been learning abilities anymore, Drifter.
Whose fault is that?
Mine.
Mister, I'm gonna smash a ball and learn all of conjuration. Where's my abilities, Drifter?
No, it's not even that. It's the fact that I've been literally just going up to NPCs and just being like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna boost my relationship with. Hey, I'm gonna boost my relationship with you. Oh, hey, Dad, what's up?" And discovering new things about these NPCs, and then get slam fucked in the middle of Fuckville, and just be like strapped into a stockade of Get Fuckedville. So yeah, here's your goddamn Arcana check. There you go.
All right, you are going to learn Shuffle, which at the cost of a 3rd level spell slot will cast one of your spells at, if it is 1st or 2nd level, it will cast it at 3rd level. No, I have this wrong. It is going to consume, Shuffle is going to consume a 2nd level spell slot, and what it is going to do is it will take one of your spells at random and cast it.
Take one.
And you have to choose a target before you cast Shuffle. You do not get to choose what spell comes out.
That's a lot of freaking spells that can come out.
Yep. Okay. So does this look about right? Yeah. Hang on.
Yep, and you have to choose what or who or whomst you're casting the spell at before you fire it. and it can come out with anything from produce flame to wish. As long as you know the spell, it can cast it. You don't even have to have it prepared.
I have all spells prepared at all times, Drifter.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
yeah. It's just gonna pick a random fucking spell, and you're just gonna bat.
Okay,
Fuck.
and then I'm gonna tell her to start teaching me the nuances of her language. That way, I can understand her without magical means.
It's 80 to 90% clicking.
Yeah, I know, but I'm basically telling her to teach me a language. Like, teach me how to do this while I can understand you, and all that good noise. That way, I can talk to you without needing to cast magic.
Okay.
So you and I can just converse freely
So that is going to consume separate ticks of time learning the language.
every afternoon.
Okay. Well, speaking of afternoon, that concludes Mercy's daylight tick, which means we're on to Amelia. What are we rocking?
I actually want it to be during coffee.
Pardon, doing what?
Nothing. I'm just personal. Go ahead. Next person.
I'm gonna
Also,
go.
click at me while I'm eating my breakfast.
I'm going to go and talk with Noelle. And
Okay, you're gonna have to find her first.
is this not her right here?
She is not present on the deck of the ship, and you do not know if she wanted in town or not.
Oh,
Noelle doesn't really announce what she's doing to you guys,
Especially not after me.
especially not after almost being murdered. Yes.
okay. Well,
No,
I'm gonna go search the ship for her. Is she
Searching
on
for
the
what, though?
ship? For Noelle.
Oh.
Okay.
Is she on the ship?
I am going to do. Well, you're gonna have to make some kind of like this. Like before, I would have been able to tell you whether or not she was on the ship because the Led Zeppelin was so small. But this ship's a big fucking boat,
Mm-hmm.
big enough that the Led Zeppelin, which I remind you that the ship you guys are on the physical map was declared to be to scale, can dock on it and it can still fly with ease. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a big fucking boat. And there's another big fucking boat on it.
Well,
As
this
Drifter
one's
said, ebb and flow is made to carry battalions.
this
yeah,
one's
it's-
600 feet long.
Yeah, good fucking luck.
I mean, true. Never mind. That's not gaming. I'm gonna shut up.
Mhm.
So you can give me some places you search, but I'm not just gonna let you nebulously search the whole ship.
Okay, I'm gonna search all the main deck and all the bedrooms. Oh,
So you're gonna search the main deck and all the bedrooms. Whose bedroom are you beginning with? Because she's not on the main deck, as I've said twice now.
I'm going to search. I'm gonna start with Captain Pat's room, and if I see any NPCs, I'm going to ask them as well if they've seen Noelle.
Okay, you enter Captain Pat's room, and there are a few sort of scattered items. Captain Pat is not a very neat man. He's the kind of person who, when he gets home, he just kind of drops his shirt on the floor. He doesn't
Do
really.
you mean Captain Pat's bedroom or the control room?
No, he means the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's where he's searching. And so there's a bit of a mess to his room. You've got his chest, you've got his dresser, but there's no one in here.
Okay. I'm just kind of sticking my head in the door and continuing on.
Okay. Whose room next are you going to search?
I'll check at this.
Helen Atlas's room?
Yeah.
Okay. So you open Helen and Atlas's door.
I'm
and,
knocking on the door before I open them all, by
Okay.
the way.
You knock on the door of these two NPCs who are getting ready to leave and are up on the deck of the ship. And of course, nobody answers.
Mm-hmm. And I guess I'll talk to Seraph. Or find Seraph's room. Or have we ever given him a room?
Huh? Yeah, no. I was assuming that you guys would automatically give
Okay.
the people you let live on the boat rooms. Are we not? Is he just sleeping on the floor? There's a couple hundred beds.
Yeah. So,
At this point, there's a lot. But,
yeah.
yeah, no, you find his room, and you sort of pop the door open, and it's actually like one of the neatest rooms on the ship, largely because Seraph doesn't really own anything. Not so much because he doesn't want to, but more or less he doesn't need it. He's been kind of hell-bent on his mission for the past 500 years.
Yeah.
And suddenly he's 6/10 of the way done, and he's like, oh, fuck it. So his room's pretty much barren. There's actually like dust on the dresser and such. Because he doesn't breathe, so he can't breathe in too much dust.
Uh-huh. Okay. And can I go to Noel's room?
Okay. And you approach Noel's door.
Please tell me he gets paralyzed.
Are you gonna knock or something? What are you doing?
Yes,
How
I'm
you
knocking.
going about this one? Alright, nothing?
I'm gonna say Noel. I'm gonna try and ask for her.
Okay, no response from inside the room.
I'm gonna stand to the side of the door and open it.
Okay, the moment you touch the doorknob, you're gonna make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I knew it.
Okay. You erupt into flames, and a small box pops out of the doorknob straight up. It says, Curse Fire, find a healer. So, you are now burning with cursed flame. So, find a way to put that out.
Can I grab the door and just go in?
You're just gonna go in.
I'm gonna open the door again.
Okay. You open the door fully
Mm-hmm.
after the Curse Fire trap has set off.
Yep. And I'll just
begin
stand there
to-
on fire. I don't really care.
Okay. And, hang on, one moment.
I could just
8 damage.
from what?
The fire.
The fire.
Okay. I'm immune to magic. I'm immune to magical damage.
You're actually wearing that?
Yes.
What were you gonna do if it was like a gun?
Hopefully,
Die?
hopefully I don't die. I'm always wearing that.
Okay, well, okay. I'll keep that in mind, or I won't, maybe.
Holy shit, that's crazy. You're actually using that thing?
Yes, I'm using that thing, and then I'm using the boots to be resistant to piercing, and I'm using my god brand to be resistant to slashing. So I take normal damage from piercing and slashing, and I take critical damage from bludgeoning.
I can't wait till you find like a rock troll or something and just fucking obliterates you. It's a 3x damage crit. Just, oh, well, and that's where Amelia ended.
I'm just gonna say I was on the toilet for a majority of this conversation, missed out on half of it, and heard on fire, and then I remembered Amelia was immune to magical damage. I'm like, well, are these flames technically magical? Once they leave a magical device.
They are bludgeoning fire.
No, because magic can produce flame, but do the flames then consist of magical means once they leave the magical arcane device? Food for thought.
I suppose
Unless they light another object on fire, the flames are magical.
Yeah, but they can light your clothes on fire.
Okay, so her room can best be described as a roommaker's paradise. There are small piles and bags, of pretty much every kind of gem you can think of or name. there are very thin sheets of various mystic metals. There's a considerable pile of rocks in the corner that have all been pretty much split evenly down the center to create a sheer surface on half of them. And there are the tools around her table, which she has for high-level rune making. And then the rest of her room is all but dark, and it is absolute chaos in here. This place is trashed.
Can I make a check to see what the hell happened to trash the room?
Okay.
What do you want? Perception, intelligence, what?
Investigation.
Investigation, yeah.
Well, it will be your choice, wouldn't it?
Here's the thing: is it trash because it looks as if somebody has ripped apart the room,
That's
or is
what
it
I'm
trash
wondering.
because you can just ask that?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, so what role do you want to figure out what the fuck happened?
I mean, I suppose investigation would be the thing that would be used to investigate the cause of the... Alright, she's just not very good at giving a shit.
Okay, so it wasn't
Like, you can see spots in the garbage that she uses to step
okay.
and make her way from like the door to the table to the bed.
Okay. So it's not like maliciously trashed.
No, because the door set a fire trap off when you opened it. So nobody gets in here without her knowing.
Eh. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go make my way back to Mosi and then knock on the door and be like, "Hello."
Not now. Thank you.
Okay, I'll wait. And I'm just gonna
He-
kind of sit down outside the door.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
If I could stop sneezing, that would be fantastic.
Bless you, and Gesundheit.
Alright. So, I think that's going to conclude Amelia's take,
Yep.
and I guess don't go to bed because your bed's gonna set on fire. And also don't like lay down or touch the walls of the boat.
Yep.
This boat is made of metal, sir. It's a steamboat made of metal.
Alright, so I'm gonna like double the size of the balloon. Because it's now a magicless balloon that's keeping a
Yeah.
giant metal boat in the air.
It's thin light metal.
Son of a bitch.
I'll be back in a bit. I got dinner.
Okay.
Is what?
He's got dinner.
Dinner?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Keep forgetting. It's like 8 or something.
Well, good thing his tick's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing.
Afternoon, staying.
Oh, it's afternoon.
Oh.
Everyone's still in the same position, I'm guessing?
NPCs to adjust.
Yes.
Out and about the city.
Alright.
Noel is still MIA. They're still down on the deck. And he is gone as well.
Right. Not much to do. Not much to do.
On the
Well,
boat.
I know what. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. You know what? Where I should go? I'm gonna try to see if I can find our lovely favorite merchants.
Okay, you're gonna try to find Celine Quill.
Yeah, I'm guessing the festival's.
To a lesser extent, Dirk.
I'm guessing the festival's still going on, right?
Yep, absolutely.
With costumes and everything.
Yeah. So you're going
Eh,
out, are you going out in a new costume, or are you going out dressed as the same thing as before?
no, he's gonna a new costume. He's gonna be a regular pirate.
You're gonna be a pirate.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to make your way through the town
Mhm.
and make your way sort of to the merchants area
Looking for our favorite merchants, of course.
And I'm going to copy the link and drop it as you find them. Quill is dressed as a paladin because he finds it to be a delicious irony that he's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Dirk is going to he's just wearing a t-shirt that just says Dirk on it.
Dirk.
And it doesn't even look like a shape costume. It just looks like a t-shirt that somebody wrote with a Sharpie, Dirk.
Dirk.
Amazing.
And you can tell that he did it himself because it's upside down.
Dirk.
And this is just his idea of a costume. This is just what he thinks costumes are. And he's content. He's actually the happiest looking person in the area.
Huh, okay.
Dirk.
And
Okay.
Celine, in a cosmic twist of irony, is going to be, for no real reason, just kind of dressed as Noelle, who was dressed as her.
Oh, man.
What was Noelle dressed as?
Celine.
No, Celine is dressed like Noelle.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. He must have seen her. Oh, man. Okay, is there anything new? Looks like there is. Yes, there is. Okay, I guess go to Mercy's take for the meantime while I read this stuff up. If that's okay.
You're doing what?
I'm gonna
He's
start.
reading Celine's
I'm reading this down, so you might as well just go to Mercy, so I don't take up too much time.
Okay. So, Mercy, your tick.
So Chirp, why are you invincible when bad things decide to try and pierce through your torso?
She shrugs.
It's good to know. I'm gonna slowly slide out of the nest and look at Chirp. Tell me when she wakes up.
She's actually starting to wake.
Ooh, okay. Then I will just
But
sit
Right.
here and wait.
right now.
Okay, I'm going to, this entire time her head's been in Mercy's lap and she's just petting her. So as she wakes up, I look down at her. Hey. Good morning.
And she's going to sort of sit up and kind of stretch out her very, very tiny body in an attempt to sort of wake herself up after her impromptu extra night's sleep,
Yeah.
which is, for what is essentially a child, going to absolutely ruin that fucking schedule.
Yep.
That's what Blueberry's been stressing out about since it happened. Is just, oh, god damn it.
Shh, Blueberry. Hush, it's fine.
No, it's not.
I'll just load her up on sugar. That way she can keep you all awake tonight. And she just, looks at Blueberry and probably sees him really pissed off. It's a joke, Blueberry. Calm down.
Okay.
But she looks at Chocolate. You spoke back there. And she just, stares at her. With, a
And-
soft smile on her face.
And she nods, and Blueberry says she needs to speak to do her magic. If she doesn't speak, then nothing.
Well, thank you for saving.
And she's actually just kind of going to lean on you and continue to not speak, but
I'm content with that. But I am going to pull out my spell book at this point and just have a family moment while investigating the new page that Carnation put into my book.
okay. So you flip to the page that Carnation put in your book, and it is what appears to be a series of nonsensical scribbles.
Underneath comprehend languages and tongues as well?
Yes,
Okay.
because it is actually nonsensical scribbles. it's not even like the language that you guys have seen, or the language that you guys know but have never seen.
I have to understand it in order to cast it. That's the way that works. So if this is just incoherent gibberish, there's like
Well, no,
that's
it's not. You study it and you understand it, but it is nonsense. There is no order to it whatsoever.
okay. So I know what it does, but I don't know what it does. Basically,
I mean, it is the primordial god of perfect chaos.
okay. So is it in the language of primordial?
No,
Okay.
it's
So
it is chaos. It's not. It makes no sense. It
okay.
can't make sense, or it's not carnation.
Okay, so chaos magic is an actual thing. Just to let you know, as a side note, what does this do? Like, is it a defensive thing? Is it an offensive thing? Does it have some rule sets or like? I'm trying to understand what this thing does. That's in my own spellbook, and I'm just not understanding. But Mercy understands and doesn't understand at the same time. I need clarification, is what I'm looking for.
The point of it is that it's the answer to every question that you asked was yes.
I'm casting it now.
Okay, you're casting it now.
What else am I supposed to do?
Right?
Like
Are you casting
this,
it for, like-
you're not understanding the basis of wizards and magic, so I'm gonna have to understand.
No, you're not understanding the basis of this god I made up.
Yeah,
okay.
no, because it's your fucking deity. Chaos magic is a goddamn thing that you're supposed to understand that causes almost undesirable results for a certain party.
I
And
know.
there are various different things in gray/chaos magic
I
that
know
exist
generally-
around the circle.
I know generally how chaos magic is supposed to work, and I know how wild magic works. This is not those things. This is Carnation's magic. What are you casting?
Okay.
What are you casting this spell at, on, with, or about?
I'm going to dismiss myself from this situation, get out of my barrier, cast it on fucking Alexia itself. There. I'm casting it on the fucking wall of Alexia. That's
Okay,
what I'm
you
doing.
cast it on the wall of Alexia, and the entire wall of Alexia is going to... Ooh, that's not a good sound. Is going to... turn purple.
Great. Then I go back to fucking Chocolate, hunker down in a nest, and just whatever. Like genuine upset. I'm not even gonna lie.
The way that this spell works, I will explain to you exactly how this spell works. Based on who or what you cast it on, it will change the set of effects that it can have to a list of things that if I tell you, it will not be as great.
So did it change the effects of the wall on Alexia?
The wall of Alexia is a big-ass wall made of rocks. So no, it just made it purple.
Okay. I used legend lore on them, and I got... There are runes inlaid in the walls of Alexia that are tied to the throne.
Okay.
So if the runes are tied to the throne, that means they are inertly the reason why the king, and this has been explained to me, the reason why the king is able to cast magic all throughout Alexia is because, or the capital of Alexia, is because the throne, which is tied to the walls, allows that to be so.
Walls and a series of runestones throughout the city. I don't remember specifying just the walls. It's the walls and a series of runestones which are heavily guarded. I believe I said before. So,
just the walls. That's all I got.
And no, changing the color of the wall would not sort of disrupt these inlaid runes. Although you have at this point caused quite a bit of confusion and fear.
Great. It's great. It's a sixth level spell slot and probably a page burned. Yes.
Huh?
Is the page burned?
No.
Okay.
This spell, this spell works for this. Is just a spell you have now.
Yeah, I know, but all I had it listed on was new page because I didn't understand it, but I understood it, but I didn't understand it.
And
That's
that is how Carnation will continue to work.
okay.
Like, if you could study it, it would not be the same. Does that make sense?
In a way, it's randomized.
Like, chaos magic can be studied, Carnation's magic cannot. You can make a list for things that chaos magic can do. Carnation's magic can do everything.
So if I bothered to make a list or whatever, if you were deciding to roll on a D100 table, and I could list out all the effects, but with Carnation's Radiant Will, because it's not magic, magic is different from Radiance.
Okay.
He can just do whatever because he is the god of chaos. He is basically Discord. So
Don't know who that is, but it sounds right. The confidence in your voice sounds right.
yeah,
No, I saw a clip of that once, I believe. He was played by Picard, correct?
no,
I forget the actor's name at the moment.
no.
No,
He was not played by Jean-Luc Picard.
I think that's the only few actors that I actually know.
Great. But no, I was talking about the actual thing, Discord, not a My Little Pony reference, Discord.
Okay, it was a 50-50. You can understand why I made the assumption. Moving on.
Yes.
Yes.
Moving on to somebody else's tick.
It is nonsense. We would move on to Amelia's tick, but
Oh yeah, she's not here. Yeah.
consuming food.
Okay, well, would you like me to continue on to do stuff, or like?
I mean, I guess we're just gonna go to Stain and then puts back to Amelia. It's a Stain nighttime tick.
Yes. Okay, so Stain decided to purchase he's gonna purchase 2 items.
Okay.
He's gonna get the cognitive cowl
Excellent.
and stopping stone.
I got a stopping stone. Yes.
If he be used,
Lord.
I have there's a reason I have a duck for fuck's sake. That sounds fantastic wombo combo there. But I'm gonna ask questions about it.
I'm gonna ask questions about the stopping stone you already bought.
Well, I bought it because it sounds fantastic. But I'm imagining, can I deactivate it?
It burns that full minute.
It burns a full minute. So like for like a full minute, then it's like gone. It's like sort of off.
Yeah, for the day.
Okay. Oh, for the day. So it's like once per day you could do this, and it like lasts for up to a minute. Okay. And I'm confused about the cognitive cowl. Is this passive deception check with disadvantage and stuff? What do I have to like? Do I just have to like? Yeah, I'm gonna turn invisible. Okay, deception. Is that what it's like?
Okay, so essentially what that is imagine doing it's basically a sleight of hand check with your entire body.
Okay. Oh, like I'm fully
So,
like.
You do this, you essentially automatically clear stealth checks at this point, unless you
Okay.
nat one.
Yeah.
So if a bunch of things have line of sight on you and it's like the middle of the day or some shit, what this will allow you to do is if you succeed on a disadvantaged, there's no way to make it not disadvantaged. If you succeed on a disadvantaged deception check, then you will have the option to make a stealth check regardless of line of sight or if anybody's following you.
Okay. Okay then, and I'm gonna try to attempt to see if I could lower the price for the remnant rapier.
Okay.
Should I just roll a persuasion check?
Since when do I let you roll persuasion to lower a price? I barely
not?
let you roll for conversations.
Well, nah. Well, it's not like persuasion is that good, and max is like hitting. Can I sort of say in a way where, okay, I want to buy these things in a bundle, but I was wondering if it's possible to lower the price of that radiator to at least 40 gold.
Lower the price to 40?
Hmm?
Bring the price down to 40?
No. Just bring it down 40 gold. That's all. I'm buying a huge bundle, especially the stopping stone with the fucking cow. So I'm gonna.
That's not how it works.
I don't know, man. I was wondering, like, I could get this off your hands, like, boom, done. But I can't really afford it
It's
properly,
not
I
items
guess.
are really struggling to move.
Damn it. Fine, I'll pay with. Can I pay with both copper and gold?
Yeah, it's mixed coins.
Okay, fine.
Everything in the shop is supposed to be mixed coins now.
Great. What the fuck? I heard Mercy from the distance yelling. What does that mean?
Done with your tick?
No, he's not.
Okay, it's fine. Our conversation.
What the fuck? Alright then. I guess that's the end of my purchases. Is the rapier just a regular rapier by any chance, or is that like a plus one sort of thing?
It is a normal rapier that can be enhanced.
Okay.
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 I'm going to mark all three of these items as sold.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's amazing fact.
It is your tick now, Rezzy.
Oh, yeah. I never heard it swap over to me. I don't know what to do now.
Well, I have a question actually.
What?
In a way, while things like sort of walking back and forth to the shop and back to the ship, can I like try? Can I just like hear around if there's any like latest gossip or anything going on?
Pick up a newspaper.
Make a disadvantage check with investigation.
Disadvantage, does it? Oh, how'd you get like like? Okay.
Why is it disadvantage? Is he wearing an item?
No, it's just because he's trying to do this on his way back from the boat, and it's not its own thing.
No, yeah. Give me a sec. My character sheet is being retarded. Okay. If for some reason it just shrank into nothing, so I had to. Weird. So investigation check with advantage. I mean disadvantage. 21. That would be a 15 instead.
You don't hear shit.
Even with a 15?
Nope. Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Oh, okay. That's surprising.
I guess I'm. Who all is on the boat? Literally nobody. Great.
Yeah, you're alone with Chirp and Chocolate, I guess.
I guess I'll just go to. Well, since I'm back in bed with the rest of them, I'm just going to look down at Chocolate. And so, are you still mad at me from yesterday?
And she's just gonna nod no.
It's a
Like,
shake.
she doesn't want to, but she gets it.
Okay.
She desperately, desperately wishes she didn't get it, but she gets it.
Mercy's going to pull out the clothes that she's been mending for her, and she just kind of looks him over. It's like, we eventually have to wash the current clothes that you're wearing. So I've been fixing up these, and she holds up her old clothes that she's fixing and mending, and she's trying to make it look more
Not
chocolate.
like decades old hand-me-downs.
Yeah, she's adding new fabrics to it and everything, new colors, like vibrant colors of all the colors really. There's purples, yellows, green mostly with like golden like bordering and stuff like that. She's trying to make it look almost noble kind of style, but she doesn't really know what that looks like, so she's going with more like fashionable stuff. She's seen nobility dressed, and that's what she's trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean she's already given her the stuffed animals, so
Okay.
and she's just gonna be like, yeah, so thank you for saving. I never thought I would be the one saying that to such a small little girl. But what did I tell you about your power? You fought off a reaper of all things. I told you could do anything. And she smiles.
Okay. So she sort of seems grateful at the reassurance.
More powerful than me at the very least. Anyway, so that rune that you popped up, is that something of your own creation, or did you learn that?
And she of course is not going to speak.
Right.
And she is going to sort of move your hands up to you. She's going to sort of move her hands up to your head. And tragically, this is also a 6th level spell. So you are going to learn this spell, which you already have its name. I have lost the list already.
Good job. 10 out of 10 DM.
Harm, Globe of Invulnerability, Conjure Fey, Arcane Gate, Instant Summon, Hero's Feast, Player
Hello, I'm
Ally,
back.
Transfer via Plants, Tsunami, Wall of Thorns, Word of Recall.
It's the one that I just gave you. It's, I think, Merciful Dome.
Oh, Merciful Dome. Okay.
Yeah. And you're going to learn that. That is a 6th level spell, which works kind of like your barrier, but you can choose any number of entities, like types of creatures or specific creature names as an exception, and then they will be unable to enter or exit the dome based on your decision, which one it is. The dome must center on you, and it can expand out to, for you, not for Chocolate, a maximum of 15 feet in bubble, and it will stay there at the cost of a 6th level spell slot for every hour that it is up. Which, of course, for Chocolate, is not a problem. But you will have a little bit harder time maintaining this.
Huh.
Harder time maintaining it for 3 hours tops.
3 hours tops. Do what now?
He's guessing how long you could maintain the bubble at max.
Yeah. No, you're probably about right. Is this a conjuration, enchantment, divination?
Well, it's a rune bubble.
Okay. Is it one action?
Yeah, this is gonna be an action. Could you imagine if this show was a bonus action?
Yeah. What are the VSM qualities of it?
Huh?
Verbal,
Verbal.
somatic, and material.
I feel
You just have to declare intent to stop something.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's verbal only.
Like how she had to scream out no.
I guess
As
verbal.
long as you, in some form or another, declare the intent that something should not pass through the area, which I know the joke that you're gonna make the first time you fucking cast this. I can feel it in my bones. Because I would make the same exact shitty joke.
Oh god.
But I'm gonna beg you not to.
What joke?
I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
You have to declare intent that something cannot pass through the field, and then it will be as that.
You shall not pass, for goodness sake, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
No one
Every
thought
time-
about that?
Every time somebody gets this fucking spell, every fucking time, that same joke.
Well, technically, the "you shall not passing" was never a barrier of any kind. It was literally him just using mold earth to actually demolish the bridge
Yeah,
itself.
I know that. But
It still happens.
the wording of how I describe this spell, I can never walk away from that. You have to declare intent that something cannot pass. That's
Yeah.
so easy.
Yeah. Are you surprised that I'm the only one that noticed that?
No. I was thinking more along the lines of Mercy.
Same. All right. So
right.
just to be clear, this is the spell, right?
Let me get a gander. What you have jotted down? Yep.
Okay. Well, that's my tick.
Alright. Do you guys want to give Amelia 2 ticks? Or fuck him for going and just bailing for
Just
food?
fuck me.
Alright, you get your nighttime tick then.
Okay, first question. Did Mercy help me with the fires? Me being
No,
on
you're
fire.
still on fire.
Okay, so she just...
No, because Mercy doesn't know. Mercy doesn't know at all.
No, why would she?
Last time Curse Fire happened, Cecil fixed it.
Okay. Well,
He's gone.
I'm assuming Mercy pointed me in the direction of Cecil.
Mercy had no idea where Cecil is. Cecil went out to
Yeah.
town.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Mercy
go
would
look-
have to go to the bathroom at some point. Would I see this?
You saw me when you walked out of your room if you walked out.
I didn't. So at some
Oh.
point, Mercy has to go to the restroom unless there's a restroom in her room.
She pays out through the windows. I don't know.
Are you just sitting there on fire in front of Mercy's room?
I have been.
So DM, call it. Like, is there a restroom in my room? I don't know what the.
No, your personal bunks don't really have bathrooms. Bathroom on an airship would kind of need to work in a very specific way. That they didn't.
Okay, so like I exit seeing Amelia on fire, sitting in front of my door, looking like a sad Charlie Brown. Is that what this is? Is this an Eeyore moment? Is this an Eeyore moment? Is that what this is?
You wouldn't see me sad, but I'd definitely be sitting there thinking about the fire, trying to figure out what I could do about it.
So, like, I'm just gonna walk out and be like, ah!
Pretty much.
What did you do?
I touched the door handle I shouldn't have, apparently.
Whose door did you touch?
Noelle's.
And her face is just gonna go flat for a second and be like, really? Like someone almost as paranoid as I, and you're going to go into their room without
I
permission.
didn't even go in the room, I touched the door handle.
I'm gonna make an insight check.
Okay. Because you did go in the room. So
After!
Okay,
But
make a
you still-
deception check.
Ooh. Oh.
Alright, that's a nat 20, he wins.
Yeah.
Okay, well you'll just have to have a conversation with Noelle. I don't really want to touch you, but I'm gonna have to. Is there like some part of her that's not on fire at this point?
No.
I
Okay.
just do you can you point me in direction of someone that can put me out? Is you were
I'm
the
gonna
first
cast
person that
Lesser Restoration at a 4th level.
Okay.
Can I do that even? No, it's just it's straight up level 2. I can't go any higher.
yeah.
You touch a creature, it can end either one disease or inflicting. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. This is none of those
Oh.
things.
Okay, yeah, no, I forgot that that's not the one I'm looking
This
for.
is
I
on
don't.
fire until death.
Yeah. I just kind of look at her and I'm just like, hang on a second, and I cast Sending. Hey, Dad.
And Cecil is going to sort of go, yeah? What's going on?
I don't think you can teach me how to put out cursed fire from this particular method, but could you come back to the boat because Amelia is kind of slightly on cursed fire.
How did you get current? Whatever. I'll be there in a little bit.
Well, like, what's
Okay.
a little bit? She's looking pretty bad. I mean,
I'm
almost
fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. He can take his time. I'm gonna study this.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of
Dad-
warm. That's all. It doesn't hurt
Dad,
or
she
anything.
says she's just warm. She's perfectly fine, and take your time. So I imagine, if you're with Grim, then you two just have fun, and she's gonna be hanging out on a non-wooden location on the deck for
Yep.
when you get back.
And I'm gonna spend my tick studying this fire that I'm on.
At this point, you're going to hear Cecil aggressively cheering, and then he goes, "Oh, my bad. That was not meant for sending."
You're watching the tournament, aren't you?
No, it's a little bit more. All right.
Don't want to know. Nope. Hi, Dad. Click. I think he was at a brothel.
No, that's not what's happening. Why would he be
No.
cheering at a brothel?
No, not a brothel, a strip show.
Yeah.
Why would he be cheering at a strip show?
The
Have
dancers?
you never been to a strip club?
Have you encountered Cecil?
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
but things that go through Mercy's mind with like connecting to men, and her brother and her father went out, and yet she hears cheering, immediately thinks arena. No, that's not it. Oh, nope. Click. No.
All right. So, is that going to conclude Amelia's tick?
I'm gonna sit on the deck and study this flame that's surrounding me.
All right, make an Arcana check. It's fucking cursed fire.
Yeah, can I learn anything about, like, putting it out or casting it or just any general
Man, I'm
insight
getting
into
stung
it?
by all these bees. I wonder if I can learn about venom.
Exactly.
Actually, that's actually how they did it in medieval ages, though, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
these like, just when they thought, oh man, that scab looks kind of funny, better hack off my arm.
That's how we got to modern medicine now, is through one, the process of alchemy, and two, the process of studying shit like this, especially
Trial and error?
Yeah, like
This would be
love
this would
that
fall on the arrow side,
Try
but it's
something
still a
Okay. God, what can you learn about cursed fire? I can't
It's very
like give you a bolt to fucking.
Oh no, I'm gonna
what you can do is you can give her the appropriate schools of magic that this stems from, and the conditions of which the fire is created through etherical means.
yeah.
Okay.
Like what creates it, what school of magic it is, whatever. How much damage it does even normally.
See, because you can say it's evocation magic, and it actually be like if the check is not high enough, because there's such a thing called bestow curse in the cleric wheelhouse. It's a necromancy. I think it's a necromancy spell. I don't know off the top of my head, to be fair.
I
But
imagine it would be necromancy, given it's a curse.
I mean,
It's not all of them, but it's a pretty good umbrella.
yeah.
It's a pretty wide umbrella of curses. Fall into necromancy. And this curse fire is my own thing, so I guess I would have to assign it to a school of magic, and I guess necromancy and evocation, I suppose, would make sense.
Okay.
Because my rune working, I've always kind of considered its own thing. But I know that that's not how it works. And I understand that, and I respect it. And I should learn more about this.
You could also say that it's just rune magic and it's not
Yeah.
something she's able to comprehend because-
Ruin magic is a school of magic.
No, rune magic, because
Yeah.
that's what she uses. So, like, certain things have to be done with certain types of runes, which technically do not assign a school of spells. So, as long as you formulate it through rune-style meanings, I mean,
Yeah, no.
then you
The way that this particular trap is cast is that little box was a piece of obsidian, no bigger than 3 inches in surface, with a small blood insignia on it. So
Okay.
that's you don't know that in character. I can't actually get. I don't know why I said that so specifically, but that's the magic that was used
So-
to create.
Okay.
And I guess that would be evocation combined with my like weird turbo necromancy that I have.
Yep.
It's a mess.
Yep. Okay. Because I've got the box too.
Yeah, it's a chunk of obsidian. It's not actually a box.
Okay. Well, I've got the box that popped up and said find a healer.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Which, by the way, is another rune which you can still see,
Okay.
which is also set in obsidian, and it is going to be topaz, is what that one is.
Okay.
And at this point, everybody kind of stumbles back onto the boat. Are you guys going to be there to greet the main party?
yes.
I'm going to be
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
in the main deck, yes. Away
They
from
moved
anything flammable.
Yes, they would have just arrived, really.
Okay. So, Hale and Atlas and... Yeah, Hale, Atlas, and Noel are all going to be fine. Seraph is going to have a large book and a stressed expression. Cecil is going to be carrying a small fortune worth of money in a bag, and Grim is beat to shit.
What happened to you, Grim?
You went to a fight club.
And Grim goes, I kicked this mountain giant's ass!
I'm gonna start casting cure wounds as much as possible.
Just over and over.
Yeah, well, I can just channel it forever because I have infinite level 1 spell slots because cantrips.
Okay, yeah, so you...
Cantrip's
You
not
just
level.
start-
Oh wait, yeah, you
I'm
got
not
that
gonna make
ability.
you roll this. You just gotta start to restore him. And Cecil is just kind of like recounting the story. He's just like, he just fucking... there was this troll and it bumped into me and he was like, I'm gonna beat you for that. And the troll said, no, you're not. And then they fought. And then I started taking bets.
Mhm.
And then we found this arena underground.
Oh god.
And we went down there. And there were more trolls.
Wait. Hold up. I stopped curing Grim. I'm sorry. There's a coliseum on top of here. Did you say an underground arena?
Yeah.
Describe this arena, Dad.
No, it's not the one I promised. It's not. It's not a
Giving me a
Coliseum.
heart attack. You bet on your son to kick. Well, I mean that is within character. I'll go back to healing Grim.
No, he won.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I can tell by the fact that he's not clobbered to near death.
Well, no, he is, but I kept him alive.
Dad.
Did he cheat?
Maybe. Trolls don't know a lot about magic.
And I'm
You
just
might have
gonna.
a rune inside somebody's glove. Nobody notices.
I'm immediately just gonna turn an infernal and Tim and speak. You know,
Also,
Hometown.
Cecil and Grim now have a combo attack.
sweet. Oh man, I need to be there for that. I need to be in on that combo attack. Family power couple. Anyway, I'm gonna turn Infernal and say, you know, we're supposed to be like this. Chief told me that we're supposed to be this bastion of good for demons. That way we can set an example. I'm saying this at Infernal.
And Cecil kind of leans forward and he says, "Yeah, there, not here."
What if they hear that you did all this out in the outside world and it's just perfectly fine with them?
And he goes, "How the hell are they gonna hear about it?"
That's a good point. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier now. I've been stressing about that. How much gold did you win?
Throws it on the floor. It just goes everywhere. And he says, "I have no fucking idea."
I start counting it immediately because I don't want Chirp to come out and start picking it up and tucking it into the nest.
I'm gonna start
So
helping
shiny.
Mosey.
No, you're not. You're gonna sit down on the deck and be good until Dad heals you.
What? It's just fire.
Because it's first
Cecil walks over and he goes, "Right, yeah, right, curse." And he just kind of like slaps you on the shoulder and it just vanishes.
Oh, cool.
Teach me how to do that. I want to know how to do that.
Too drunk. Magic later. I've got about 15 more minutes awake.
What an
Okay.
amazing dad.
He is, really, though.
And I want to learn that as well, and then I'm gonna help Mosey count coins.
Okay, neither of you are learning that right now.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
he's
fine.
drunk. Later.
How many coins did Dad win?
He's gonna have brought home 800 total in actually mixed currencies.
Okay.
And so that is going to be 800, which means it's going to be 600 in gold, 100 in copper, and that would leave 100 left in silver.
Okay.
Why do all the extra D8?
Because I just kind of rolled through without thinking. I didn't really process the first 6.
All right.
What was going to be most interesting is if the numbers didn't add up to 8.
Good fucking job.
A 5 and
Okay.
a 1 and a 1. What's the extra
Um,
100?
I'm going to put these in like his bag or whatever. Because
All right.
yeah, I have this big title in my notes that it says "Make Chocolate Like Me Again" by yelling at Drifter to give her parents back. So yeah. Anyway, continuing on.
Also, you noticed how I've just been money loading you guys?
Yeah.
Little bit, but
It's because I understand, from a DM perspective, you guys are hitting the point where you're starting to get, I require a diamond worth 500 gold.
starting?
You're starting to take interest in my rune making, which is expensive.
I already know some of the rune magic for the emerald rune thing that I still need to do throughout the entire party, but I mean, yeah. I don't think she's gonna teach me anymore.
No, you'd be surprised. She was very contented with her revenge of letting you walk ass naked into a room with everybody in it.
And me sitting here
If
on
you
fire for a few hours?
If you remember, Noelle is the one you passed in the hallway. She saw you stark naked and just went, "Hey, looking good. Have a great breakfast, huh?"
Well, I don't think Mercy would remember that. I think Mercy would remember everything that happened after her first few sips of coffee.
She still had the hangover.
Just standing there, just wait, none.
Yeah.
No, because you didn't even finish making the coffee before Blueberry landed on your shoulder, and he was like, "Please."
I said first few sips of coffee.
He's just in there. Please look just down a little bit. And it's the best because there's nobody who would have stopped you on the way there. If it had been anybody but Noelle,
Nope.
that would have been one moment under the bridge with that NPC, but it was the one that you nearly killed.
Anyway, continuing on, we have night ticks to assign, yes?
Do we? I thought we addressed those.
I I would like to actually go to Quill, or at least send to him at the very least.
Okay.
Are you guys in Alexia for the fall festival?
And
Well, it's didn't come back.
it is late at night at this point, and so Quill's going to respond. Yeah, yes, very much.
Do you mind meeting me? Do you and Celine both mind meeting me for drinks somewhere in order to deal with the price of the Reaper's powers?
Oh,
As well as the price of a veil, of a dagger of veil.
that'll more than easily cover drinks. All right. Yeah. No. I'll talk to her.
Just send for me.
All right. Yeah.
And
no.
I give him my real name.
Huh?
I give him my real name.
Not really so much super duper tiefling thing.
Yeah, no, I know, but like, it's
The gesture is there. I understand.
yeah,
His is worth a little more than yours.
yeah. No, I know, but it's mainly the adopted policies of her hometown mixed with the fact that sending sometimes won't work if you don't have the full name.
Yeah. All right, Mercy, and then he just tells some priest he's interested in buying the Reaper powers.
Yeah, she doesn't understand. She doesn't know how many mercies, if there are any in the world. But you have to have a vague understanding of the creature, and I don't think anybody has a vague understanding of mercy.
White tiefling, it's close enough. Not a lot of those. It's not a lot of those in a continent that tieflings aren't from.
Yes, but virtue names, including mercy, are scantily common.
And another thing he could possess you as to sort of identify you is the owner of one of the unique items he's acquisitioned.
Oh, okay, yeah, I totally didn't think about that. Good deal.
Yeah, no,
All right.
that's usually how he does it.
All right. Anyway, there's a thing, and I wait for them to contact me.
All right, yeah, but we are going to complete night with that, I suppose, unless anybody else wants to do any like last minute sendings or anything.
Nope.
Nah, not really.
Last minute sendings.
Yeah, we are all good.
Yep. Stain does his usual thing that he does at night.
All right. So we have got quite the sight when you guys get up for breakfast this morning. We are going to have Hale, Atlas, and Cecil grouped up at one table, and everybody else at another.
I don't like it when you put Chirp next to fucking Noelle.
I thought you were about to say Seraph, and I was like, I thought you guys were behind that. So, this is what the three of you sort of stir awake and produce your breakfast to. And curious enough, Cecil's wearing spelunking gear. And Hale and Atlas have some similar looking equipment next to them.
What do the others look like?
They are flicking marbles at Chirp and watching them pass through her arm on the table. And furiously jotting down notes. And they're using like little ball bearing size like marbles that would, if like worst case scenario, just bounce off her if whatever this is stopped. But Seraph and Noelle are both jotting down notes, and Grim is just like throwing popcorn at her. And just kind of watching it go through. So, yeah, we're going to begin with Stain.
Well, I'm obviously gonna go to this group and ask, what the hell did I miss, and what are you guys gonna do?
And Atlas is going to speak up, and she's going to say, we are going to go into the ruined quarter under the city and see if we can find any loot.
Mind if I join in?
Absolutely. We were actually going to ask for you.
Perfect. This sounds something fun.
All right.
Okay, but the next question is, why are you in, like, and spelunking. Oh wait, I keep forgetting spelunking. It's like adventuring. So yeah. Okay.
And Cecil's sitting there like, I absolutely don't need any of this. I just wanted to wear it.
Oh yeah. Also, one more thing. Stain is also gonna pass down in Mela the remnant rapier.
Okay.
The remnant rapier. He pretty much explains it like it's a regular rapier, but you have, as a bonus action, you could like change the element of it to anything. It's in the Civilians. It's in the shop, like here.
All right, Mercy, your turn.
I'm gonna go over to this group and be like, so slightly less offensive than bullets, and I look at Noelle. And
Because
I'm looking.
I wouldn't hurt her.
My apologies for that. I understand that it was vastly uncalled for. Knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, no. I got you way worse, in my opinion. Because I got better. That shame is never going to go away.
Mercy just like slowly starts to blush, but she's trying to compose herself. Anyway, have we any significant notes that I need to be aware of about my chirp?
Well, I had a few theories in that Dwarven journal you burned,
Mm-hmm.
and I've written most of them back down. This time, she knocks on it, and there's a clacking on stone.
Okay. I have the ability to mold that and make it irreadable, but I'm not going to because I'm being nice and
Okay.
I understand that
And
discovery.
she flips the book over, and there's a pulsating, like, ruby sigil, and she says, if anyone but me touches it, they'll melt. So don't try it. Highly advise against that.
What, the book will melt or I will melt?
You will melt.
I mean, I could just open up a fucking planar gate and send it through, but anyway, that's not. I'm not one-upping this. Anyway, what do you know?
Well, we know that physical objects pass through her. We know that below the chest and, strangely enough, from where her knees would be to her ankles, these rules don't apply. And she sort of like moves her arm through Chirp's chest and then moves down, and it bumps off of her sort of shin area.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, we have no idea what that means. We're
Well,
trying
I mean,
to figure that out.
She's
But right now,
pregnant.
she's about 50% incorporeal.
She's also pregnant, so please don't do that.
Well, I mean, it can't go through the belly, so that's easy.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, from what I understand, she was, and I was shown this. She was born from a phoenix egg. Might have something to do with the fact that she is the way she is, and she wasn't God branded. She was actually, gifted with that at birth. I guess we don't know yet. So, magical mystery that she is. This could be part of her whole pregnancy cycle.
That'd be something.
Yeah. Can you make me a copy of your notes on something that's not expensive as fuck to craft?
Expensive and lethal.
Yeah.
And, no, I'll have something ready by this afternoon.
Okay.
Hey, I know you're probably gonna say no to this, given the nearly murdering me thing. But if you want to learn a little bit more about rune making, I'm game right now. I've got the whole day dedicated to that because I'm running low on some pretty basic ones, and I feel like that's a pretty good time to have you just shadow.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
All right, excellent.
Oh, but question. Just so this issue doesn't happen again, you know what? I can't very well say. Can you make it a little less cover the whole body thing because Amelia is eventually going to step out on something entirely flammable. And they went, and Amelia went in your room to God knows what.
Interesting.
You saw that. I mean, she was cursed on fire when you came home last night.
Yeah, no, you guys do some wild shit.
Yeah, no, that was
I
yours.
didn't think that was my fire.
Yes, that was your fire.
She didn't open the door, did she?
As far as I know, she touched the knob at the very least and did not go in.
Okay.
That's about as much as I know. I mean, hell,
Okay.
why do you think I cover my room in magical sigils and
She
barriers?
sort of like reaches in her back pocket and she pulls out a actually solid sapphire with a dull sigil in it, and she goes, "Oh, okay. Oh, that's gonna be bad news. Okay, well,
Well, what's going to be bad news?
I have today free. Tonight's gonna be busy.
Okay. Well, let's get to learning.
I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna tell everybody this. When the sun goes down, try not to close both eyes at the same time. I know that sounds weird, but it's very important that you not do that until further notice, okay?
I'm gonna point at her. I'm gonna point at Chirp and be like, "Chirp goes unconscious immediately when the sun goes down."
That's fine. If you sleep, it doesn't matter. Won't happen.
Okay.
You're awake and you blink. It's gonna get rough.
Know the radius of this shit.
You're not there, Stain.
Yeah, she'll explain that to everybody later.
Yeah.
That's gonna be her afternoon.
Okay. What do I learn?
Okay. Well, you're not gonna learn anything in the early morning when everybody's just kind of grouping.
Oh, okay. Then can I have breakfast with everybody else and have conversations with them and stuff and just boosting my relationship with them a little bit?
Which table? Because they're far enough apart that they couldn't hear each other.
Yeah. I guess.
Do what? No, I meant at the table that I'm at.
Okay. Yeah. No problem.
At the same time, did Stain do that? Since like he really didn't do much, he just had.
Yeah, you
Who
pretty
do
much
guys
sat down and grabbed some
chat
grub.
with?
All right, Amelia.
I'm coming over here to see Noelle, and I'm gonna be like,
Hi, sweetheart. Door open. You did it, didn't you?
I did what?
You opened my door.
Yeah, I was looking for you. It was kind of after I caught fire, so I didn't think much worse would happen.
How into the room did you go?
I stuck my head in, kind of saw everything trashed.
Hold still.
What?
And she's going to stand up, and she's going to say, "This is going to sting a lot." And she is going to stand up.
What?
She's going to take that
What?
sapphire
One
out of
sec.
her pocket.
What are you
pull it
doing before?
Listen,
Yeah.
do you sleep in your clothes? Do you sleep in your underclothes, like that you wear under your armor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Hold this sapphire.
Okay.
Don't move.
Okay.
And she's going to move behind you, and she says, "Ready?"
Okay.
Okay. And she lifts your shirt, and for a moment, you see something ethereal and terrifying that is immediately sucked into the sapphire, which she very quickly locks in a small jewelry box, and says, "Next time, don't." You can close your eyes at the same time now, by the way. Just note to everybody. Crisis averted. Thank God you don't sleep nude.
What was
Little
that to
bastard.
start with?
Huh?
What the fuck? What
this
the
thing
heck?
was gonna kill the shit out of you when the sun went down.
Oh. Okay. I'm sure.
So what did you need?
Yeah, no, what happened was I went looking for you, touched your door handle, lit fire, and then thought, oh, well, that sucks. So I opened the door, looked inside, saw it trashed, so I thought something went wrong. And then, yeah. So...
And lesser restoration did not work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course, Mr. Restoration. What? Why would that work?
I panicked, okay? I panicked. Leave it at that.
And the jewelry box shakes, and she goes, "Quiet the fuck down in there." Okay, yeah. I have a lot of shit in there that nobody's supposed to touch, so I go pretty all out with the defenses.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Now I know I need to make them better. So, thank you.
What part? The fact that I kind of walked around all day on fire?
What color is this box?
The jewelry box?
Yes.
It is entirely silver.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I was looking for you yesterday to ask you something that I don't even remember now, and now I want to know how to put out that goddamn fire. So.
Oh,
And make
Oh.
it, if I can.
She's not going to tell you the defense mechanism's safe word. What?
She
I
already
haven't
said
even
she's
told
going to
you-
make it better, and I'm wanting to
I
know...
do override all my runes.
What?
I mean, of course I'm not, like you said, I'm not going to tell you, but...
Oh. So
Yeah,
next time, how do I get a hold of you if I touch your door
here's
handle
an-
by accident?
Next time, here's an idea. Next time, don't touch my shit.
Well, I couldn't find you anywhere else, so...
Okay. If I don't answer my door, don't touch my shit.
Okay.
This happened because you touched my shit. This is very simple. Very simple rule. I don't go into your place that you sleep without your permission.
I can. What I
As
can do
far
is
as
I
I
can
know.
put up an entire barrier around your room if you would like.
I would listen. A great idea on paper, but little guys like this don't like that. And she sort of gives the box a shake, and it screams. And she goes, "Yeah, he's throwing a tantrum right now. He'll be fine."
What is that? Is that like a creature or?
Yes, kind of. It was, I think.
Explain?
You'll have to tell me that story at a later date. I'm terribly intrigued.
Me too,
Well,
considering it was on or trying to go in
Yes.
me.
This thing is called a shadow leech, and they of course come from the Black Plane, and I use them in rune crafting.
One day I hope to be using shadow leeches.
Honestly, it's more trouble than it's worth sometimes. But it does let me make some pretty cool shit, like that sapphire, which I now need to put him back in, which is gonna be fun.
Question. What would have happened if I had gone to bed? Other than it killing me?
Well, it would have killed you, not in body, but it would have consumed your soul and then puppeted you to make more shadow leeches by killing more people. And I have a countermeasure, of course. There is a rune in my room, which, if I am ever possessed, the whole boat will just be gone.
I'm gonna need you to not with that one, or at the very least, Led Zeppelin is the entirety of yours.
And she sort of tugs down at the collar of her sort of semi-robed armor type deal that she wears. And she kind of like gestures to runes that are tattooed into her skin. And she goes, "Trust me, not gonna happen. But, they're kind of apocalyptic." a little bit more powerful than I should be playing with, to be honest. And the first contingency will be that if I am ever possessed by something, my body will immediately and permanently banish itself to the Black Plane, and in the event that I get out, then the boat will vanish. And I don't know where it will go. So, if I'm ever just gone for like a week, then you may clean out my room. Moving on. We're going to call this Tick a day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to this wild roller coaster that is Noelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Don't know if you noticed this. You guys have kind of attracted a very criminal crowd thus far.
Kind of?
Yeah.
I mean, recruiting Seraph, that's a first. Nobody's done that.
Yeah! Go Mercy!
Somebody killed him faster than you recruited him once, which was fucking wild.
How? Did they use Cecil or some shit? When he was like an Archangel.
They used a combination of things. They
Okay.
used a series of abilities and 2 items, which I had to remove. No, 3 items which I had to remove in order to sort of phase shift things together and sort of mock up an ability and then channel it not as Cecil but through Cecil and then convert it to piercing damage. And after all the rolling was said and done, the combination of items, which again this was items that are gone now, it ended up doing a grand slam in total of 6,400 damage in one shot. And so Seraph was there and then Seraph was gone. Because they did 6,000 ranged piercing damage. And I was gonna cheese it and be like, yeah, no, he survives and teleports away. Not 6k. 6k is more health than Teresa has.
Jesus.
So I had to hotfix some of those items.
Yeah, I can tell.
But yeah, moving on.
Moving on. Stain's turn, I'm guessing.
Yep, we are working with Stain's turn.
All right then. So when are you gonna do this spelunking thing?
They're on their way out now. In the morning.
Yeah, real quick, just because I need to do this obligatory in a way. Pass a tome that I supposedly have now that I don't remember having and passing it down to Mercy.
Oh, I should note. I
Yes.
should reassemble some NPCs for this sort of.
Oh, do you mean the marble slate?
I don't fucking know. You said I had a fucking thing now that I didn't remember having.
That marble tablet that was in a language we knew but didn't know.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
you have it now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't remember getting it. You have it. You have it now. Good luck. I'm gonna go end an adventure.
Alright.
Well, you have fun with that. Don't die, because the only person that can heal you is my father.
Sure. What does that mean? I shouldn't let your father die because at that point I think we're screwed.
Yeah, if my dad dies, I'm going to kill anybody that was with him.
I'm gonna kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
What if I bring him can you resurrect him if we really need to?
She looks at you very seriously and says, "If it's within 6 seconds, but I highly doubt 6 seconds is going to pass."
6 seconds?
Yes!
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Let me put it to you this way. I'm going to have a moment with Stain as you do this.
This is the party compositions
Okay.
that will be heading out into town today.
Okay.
Please assign yourselves to the correct party that you wish to accompany.
That is not a good combination in the bottom right.
It's a trio.
Why
Now it's
Why-
now it's a regular.
Why is, why is the only NPC that I don't have control over Chirp?
What do you mean?
I can click on Seraph, I can click on Noelle, fucking Grim, Atlas, Hale, Cecil, all of them. The only one I can't move is Chirp.
Like that.
Hang on.
I want you to fix that.
Of course you do.
But anyway, I'm going to address this right now as we're all heading out.
There you go.
Just remember, if you, I don't know, pass away, die, or whatever, the gods are currently angry at not just me, but the entirety of us as a group, except for probably Hale, Atlas, well, maybe just a little bit, I don't really know, Noelle, and that's basically it. Everybody else is on their shit list. So if you die, you're going to meet a god who is going to
And
enslave your
Bill's
soul
gonna
or
put his
just
hand up.
delete it.
Noelle.
Yes, Hale.
Sort of call attention. I tried to kill one before they were our enemies. I'm pretty sure they don't like me.
You trying to kill one?
Yeah, well, he tried to kill a daughter of Ifra. However, she didn't mind that so much.
Ah.
Yeah, but now like I'd try again.
Don't, but good thinking.
Okay.
Cecil,
Yeah.
is Crescenta my grandmother?
Oh yikes! Yeah, I guess.
Ooh.
That means
Ooh.
I'm related to Vale.
Yeah.
Well, you sort of like spewed out that information before. I'm surprised, like, someone
mean-
like you didn't keep it a secret.
I've
You
said
know-
multiple times that Cecil's my father, and I'm connecting the lines publicly, like in this moment.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Which-
but like here, there's like I hear
yeah,
like,
no, that's,
oh,
that's pretty much on the money.
Yeah.
I'm probably still gonna try to stop her from, I guess, being evil. So I don't really have a metaphor for this.
Are you going to try and turn her, or are you going to try and kill her?
Well, given that they tried to kill me and everyone I've ever known, probably gonna not try to reason with her. They kind of killed God.
Okay, I was making sure you and I were on the same page.
Excellent. And so we ready to head out for the day?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And this party, believe it or not, is actually just going to be mostly waffling about. Is everybody in the same? Is everybody in the same costumes they were on day one?
like we're like the party to the left. They were gonna go for Spelunky. I don't think this is time for.
Yeah, no, we're talking about the waffling about party.
What
the
costume is
waffling
Noelle
about party.
wearing?
Huh?
Is Noelle wearing the same costume?
No, she has actually changed her costume, and she is on day 3, appearing as. What the fuck was I drunk? A blueberry scone.
You were drunk.
Good God, Drifter.
I must have been running out of ideas by the time I got to Noelle and just jotted down whatever was on a plate in front of me.
A scone with nothing but blue pixies that resemble blueberry.
That might have been it, actually. No, actually, yeah, that was totally it. It was totally just a scone with a bunch of pictures of blueberry on it.
That's funny.
That's got to be what it was, because all of her costumes are jokes like that. So yeah, so she's gonna be wearing that. Chirp is green today because why not? Seraph is once more doing everything and anything in his power to hide the fact that he is actually a hideous monstrosity. And you guys?
I'm gonna be a strawberry scone.
It's gonna be a strawberry scone. Okay.
I'm gonna try and look as close to Amaranth as possible.
Okay. All right. One moment. Let me.
Oh God, what did you do now?
Okay.
It's delicious irony.
Yeah. No, I know. I know it's delicious irony, but you can look exactly like Amaranth, and the problem with that is that the moment that anybody turns away from you, they're gonna forget their conversations with you, or they'll at least forget what you looked like.
Are they going to forget the conversation or what I look like?
They will forget the conversation. They will not forget the conversation, but they will forget your appearance completely.
That's what I'm going for.
Because they can't know Amaranth.
Exactly.
And all right, so we are doing our waffling about. What are we looking for? I should note tonight's main event is going to be it's sort of like a talent competition, but a little bit more intense in that there is no limit to what you can do, and it's entirely based on audience approval. And that's going to be sort of the
what?
Huh?
It's entirely based on what?
Audience
approval. So whatever makes the crowd in the stands go, yeah, that's going to be what does it.
I mean, Mercy can't participate. She's dressed up as Amaranth.
I mean, the shape-changing costume can change in an instant if you focus on it for 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm actually going to do a quick sending to Quill and Celine, whichever one picks up first, I guess.
They are both hellishly occupied right now.
Okay.
Because it's middle of day. They sell wonderful objects in the currently the most busiest in currently the busiest marketing quarter in the entire world.
Okay, that's fine.
So right now they're just like, fuck it, you want to buy this? Take it! They're making...
I am gonna shout out to the spelunking group. Look for tunnels. I'm not gonna shout it. I'm gonna just say it. Look for secret tunnels.
What do you think the point of a spelunking is?
You're not understanding me. You can look for loot, but look for secret tunnels leading maybe to other various important places in Alexia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a sending to Cecil. Please look for secret tunnels leading to the Alexian throne room or something like that, as a castle should have.
And Cecil goes, what the fuck do you think this was?
I heard loot and just figured.
I mean, no royal crown's a pretty heavy amount of loot.
Tiara first. Anyway, and I'm just gonna, feed Chirp food all day.
Feed Chirp food all
Just
day.
eat. More.
Consume this. Alright, fuck it.
I'm just gonna be talking with Noelle about whatever the shit I can learn, like just things that interest Mercy and interest Noelle, and bond a little bit with Seraph. Ask Seraph to teach her some swordplay stuff. Make her perfect. I don't know.
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh Jesus! It is more like ideal concepts, but
Okay. So you are actually going to pick up a new trick from Noelle. which is not the kind of trick that you expected to pick up. You guys are going to stop in at a gem dealer, and she is going to purchase a ounce of crushed topaz, and while the merchant is looking straight at her, you see the bag swap with another bag on the shelf. It wasn't magic. She just kind of was quick about it, and she was keeping his eye contact, and she nods, opens the bag, and inside, sure as shit, you see topaz dust, and she turns around and walks away, and the moment you're out the door, it is ruby, and she goes, oh, that's about 100 gold saved. Excellent. And she's going to pocket it, and you now have the ability to, as long as you can keep the merchant's attention, switch an object for any object of identical size.
Wow, that sounds like you were staying, but sadly I'm not there.
So as long as they are not watching your hands, you can do this.
Can we walk as a team? One person distracts, one person
It's up
swaps?
to you guys.
Okay.
It's up to Mercy if she's even okay with what she just saw.
Mercy's chaotic neutral now, and she doesn't really care about anything 'cause she has to fight
You're
gods. So
You're just unaware. Seraph has way past giving a shit about this.
yeah, same.
Okay. So, Amelia, what are you doing with the waffling about Grim?
I was getting to know Chop and Noel mainly.
Okay. Do you have any questions for either of them in particular, or are you looking to sort of pick something up from this situation?
Well, that, you mean other than trick that we just saw?
You want to just scoop that one trick? Because you can learn that one trick from Noel, or you can roll another d4.
I'll roll a d4.
Okay. Okay, that is a 2. So you're actually going to pick a trick up from Chirp, who is going to sort of view a... She's going to view it. It sort of looks almost like a mole type creature. Sort of scurry from one of the little passageways into the abandoned quarter that the other party would currently be in. And before it makes it to the other, Chirp leans forward, the white side of her brands flash, and the creature goes paralyzed. So you will now have, if you should choose to use it, this is a 5th level paralysis spell, and anything less than half your size has to succeed at a DC 18 saving throw or be paralyzed for 10 seconds.
DC 18? Jesus.
That's why it's
Poor
only
thing.
10 seconds.
Now, question: is this due to the god brand, or does she learn a spell?
It is a god brand ability.
Okay. Because I have bright, cold, and hot.
Well, yours are different. You have the colored
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'm aware. I'm making that known. That I like some stuff that we can do is our god brands, because it's the first time Amelia gets to tinker with god brands, my man.
Well, you guys can't interchange these abilities.
No. I mean, this is the first time, like, in game, Amelia has done anything with god brands.
Okay.
So I was making it known that this is not a spell that you know that extends a spell slot. This is an ability that you can do with your other half of things.
Does it expel a spell slot?
This one is going to expand a spell slot because you are not
Okay.
as branded as you could be. Because if I recall, yours is what? How much is your body is branded?
Half. No,
Half?
no, I'm fully
Then
branded
hold.
now.
Yeah,
fully
you're
branded,
full
like-
branded.
Yeah,
You're the
I'm
other half
full-
of Mercy.
Yeah,
You got full branded?
yeah, I got full branded
me-
after Moshi got purified.
Well, his still consume spell slots because while Emirates are very high utility, this is an offensive situation. This is stopping something that you want to stop from moving. Like with cold, you could freeze a small body of water to travel over it safely. With hot, you could clear the way of debris. With bright, you could light a cave. With this is hostile at its core. That's what this is. This is not.
Hot is basically like Scorching Ray. Wash enemies, igniting everything in a 30-foot cone in flames. No DC, 12 damage per action.
Yeah, but there's
no
no.
DC, god damn.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the paralysis is actually stronger than that, considerably.
Oh yeah, no, it's immensely stronger than hot. I was just saying that my stuff does damage too.
Yeah,
It has damage.
but it's
But this is
utility
power.
damage.
This
Yeah,
is
This is pure.
That's my character.
That's
my character.
that's.
I'm utility.
Ow! Hot fuck. Not. Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna lay here till I'm stabbed.
And how long was
Because-
that for?
It is just 10 seconds at current, and because you are fully branded, I am wrong. It's actually 25 seconds.
Holy shit! That's 6 seconds per round.
God damn.
But yeah, but it
That's
has to be
like
less than
9
half
rounds.
his size. It has to be half his size or less. It's not like he can fucking.
I cast enlarge
Like-
on myself.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, Amelia can just cast enlarge, become a large creature. So
That's gonna have a turn to build up, and how much is
Yeah.
that gonna do? And exactly how big are you when large?
One character size, I become a large-sized creature.
Well, I mean, like I want height.
10
I'm not
feet.
taking- Okay, you make it to 10 feet.
Yeah, because whatever.
Then it would be anything under 5 feet. It is in numbers. It is not in tile size.
Give me a sec.
Like
I'll
if
look
Stain
up-
got this, worthless. Fucking worthless.
Mm,
He's catching rats.
catching rats. I don't
Not
need.
even big rats.
I could just sleight of hand rats out of the ground.
There was a campaign in the one where they did get the true ending, other than you guys, where the character who first got this was a gnome. And he went, "Oh, that's fucking great. I'm glad. I'm sure I'll catch a lot of fireflies with this. That's what I'll do. I'll burn a lot of fucking 4th level spell slots catching fireflies. That sounds like a great time."
Yeah. He had a 4th level.
Did I misspeak?
You said 4th level
No.
for him, and you said 5th level for me.
I think I buffed it for the gnome because
Yeah.
he's a gnome.
Yeah.
Give him an ability that paralyzes things. Half his side is
might
kind
well
of shitting in his
make
face.
Yeah.
Like I could have made it a cantrip, but it still never would have mattered.
Yeah, sure.
It continues for them.
There was a single scene where the majority of the party ended up getting shrunk, sort of a tiny red style in the side town, and he showed up late because he was out fucking about, like specifically to spite most of the party because he was mad at them. And he shows up and he sees them running around in this town fighting a tiny dragon. And he just goes, wait, oh my god! And he paralyzes the dragon. And it goes crashing out of the city, and he goes, "Oh my god, I'm like crying. I'm free. It finally worked." He was so happy that he finally got to use it. Yeah, but I have all kinds of fun side towns, and
Nice.
there is actually a second campaign that takes place in this world if you guys manage to not destroy it,
Maybe.
Managed
about it.
not to. Oh, good
which
to
is a
know.
lot
Think
more
about it.
lighthearted than this one.
Yet again, we'll think about it.
Anyway, continuing on.
Yes, moving on. We are going to be dealing with the spelunking crew, who is getting down into the caves, and your passive perception is fucking 21.
Also, do not forget. Also, it doesn't help, by the way, that I have a new feat called Dungeon Delver, which I have advantage on Wisdom Perception checks and Intelligence Investigation checks, make to detect any presence
This
of
is going to
secret
increase
doors.
your main character really, really hard.
Yeah, so I literally have proficiency. Like, I literally have the ability to have advanced rolls, like for finding secret doors.
Well, it's a
I
good
have
thing you have
advantage on
passive perception
saving throws.
21,
Yeah.
because you feel a draft coming from one of the walls as you guys are sort of making your way along the wall in these ruins.
Yeah, I'm finding that secret fucking door.
Okay, so are you gonna call the party's attention to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys sort of approach this area, and you see there's kind of a crumbling in the wall. It's not a hidden door as much as it is just a caved-in area.
Okay.
And Cecil turns to Hale, and he says, "You want to do the thing that we've been practicing?" And Hale goes, "Oh, absolutely." And he unfurls his wings, and Cecil bites into his thumb, quickly draws a rune, which looks a lot like one of Noel's, on Hale's back,
Mm-hmm.
and then Hale turns to steel and crashes through the wall.
Oh yeah!
What you reveal on the other side, I'd like you to make a history check for me.
A history check. All the things I have in my. Come on.
Stained on the negative roll. Oh.
All right.
Can.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Let me think. I can
So-
reverse it.
You don't recognize it immediately,
Right.
but when you see the towering statue of a goblin that stands in front of the gates to this place, you understand that this is an ancient palace that has been lost for a very long time.
Holy shit.
You guys basically found a myth.
Okay.
You
Like,
get-
is there any recognition whatsoever of this goblin?
There's a big ass gate encrusted in gold, and at this point, Grim is gonna walk through and go, "That's
I think
Are we
I
gonna let
know
this sidetrack us? Because I
I
don't know. Like
the
when we
best
came here,
sound.
it was pretty important, but ugh,
This. Do you see this? Do you see?
I
this?
see
This
it.
is like
I see it really
this is
good.
the best thing I've ever found in my fucking life. Who knows what? And this is just like the door. Imagine the actual treasure.
And, at this point, Atlas has made her way over to a statue, one of the towering ones, and she goes, "Yeah, this is solid opal, all the way through. This is more money than I've ever seen." We're definitely raiding this place, right?
Yes, as best as we can.
All right. I have got an enormous map of the lost goblin city of Tazarak. Are you ready to loot? Because there's a lot going on in Tazarak, and Stain's gonna get main charactered for a little while. That's why we got the other tick out of the way. So, begin your exploration. You may divvy up the NPCs into search parties as you see fit. There's a lot in this place.
Okay. Okay, like how fucking hell, there's so much. Okay, let's think. How should we should we separate the party or not? That's the first rule. I say we stick together. I'll pay attention against any traps whatsoever. Because I doubt this place is like
Yeah, you are the Lich, so they're gonna follow your order when it comes to sticking and splitting.
Of course. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna stick together. Are there any other doors around there? Like we pretty much at the entrance.
There's the enormous Palanquin gate, and then there's some windows.
Okay. I'm gonna approach the gate with caution to make sure there's nothing like any trap or anything.
You got 21 passive perception. You'll know if there's a trap.
Yeah, that's true. And also I have advanced roll on that, just in case. So no matter what, I would not roll.
You would have to declare to me that you're rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't this this is plundering? Yes.
Hmm.
Would plundering be considered a crime?
No, I'm not using my gloves. This is my passive ability.
Yeah, but you said you have advantage on
No,
all the rolls
no, no.
pertaining.
That's from
No,
Dungeon
no, it's
Delver.
Dungeon Delver. I have advantage on Wisdom and Intelligence.
Oh, right.
When I
Okay,
detect
no, you're
presence of
good.
secret doors. I have advantage on saving throws made to avoid resistance to traps, and I have resistance against damage dealt by traps.
Okay,
Like,
well, I'm
I'm
going
like-
to shut the fuck up then.
Yeah. Like, no, you're right. I don't have the advantage on fucking traps. I have doors
Also,
and shit like
it's
that.
not plundering if you put some of it in a museum.
Mm-hmm. Which, yes, the Museum of Stain.
That's how
course.
Tomb Raider gets away with it. Sure, I'll put the ancient monkey relic in the museum, but this huge ass gold bar is just gonna turn into cash.
Yep.
It's
an
not
investment.
marked. It's just a bar of gold.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Okay.
The big archaeology money is in the shit you steal.
Mm-hmm.
To sell to private collectors when nobody's looking.
Yep. Okay.
So,
We
Okay.
actually have opening.
I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 actions down here,
Okay.
and we'll go back to the other party.
Alright. Well, we have to open the fucking door first. Which is like.
You gotta get this palace gate open.
Yeah.
And, how you doing it? You wanna try and finesse your way in, or you just gonna smash that fucker down?
Like, everyone else had to follow me, so. Like, let's see if we could get it in a simple way.
Okay, you just wanna try and have it pushed open?
Yeah, try.
Alright, so Grim and Hale are going to kind of body up against it and push as hard as they can. And they're actually going to kind of get the door open enough for everybody to fit through.
Perfect.
And,
Are they.
Huh? You guys are heading in?
Yeah, are they hit? Or are they able to also get in while, like.
Oh, yeah, it's not lifting up, it's pushing in. It's opening a door.
Okay.
They're just big ass doors.
Okay. Okay. So just enough to just squeeze past through the crack that they made, in a way.
Yep, yeah, pretty much. Grim's the only one who's really squeezing.
Mhm.
Because he's a big boy.
He's a big boy, I guess really covered more.
He's the biggest boy in the party, I believe.
Okay. So, what else do we see now?
Okay, so you have got a few things. You've got 6 sort of larger doorways, each with labels over them in Warren Goblin text, which you're going to make a, I suppose, insight check if you want to read. Not because you don't know Goblin, obviously you know Goblin,
No, because like it's like messy
but
old.
because it is all worn out and shitty.
Okay, well
If
I
you're a
am
Goblin and a Dwarf, you could read it easy.
yeah. 11. That's actually a 17.
Okay, so
I'm-
you've got
I am
6 doors
proficient
in
in
this
this
room, and you've got an enormous golden statue. Which, what are you examining the text on?
Well, like I'm examining the text. Like, what does it say?
Okay. Which door?
How many doors were there?
6 doors.
6 doors. I'm gonna go like furthest left to right. In a
Okay.
way.
So the very first door on the left is going to be the mess hall. The sort of
Okay.
gathering and feasting hall of this palace.
Okay. And I'm gonna put notes. Give me a sec.
Huh?
Nothing. Continue.
No, I told you what it was. What did you? Oh shit! Computer black screen.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. Ready? Ready to continue.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much like saying door 1 mess hall. Okay.
All right. You're gonna need to make a check for the second door because this text says more than that. That was just a bad check.
Okay.
It's all you can gather is that it says mess hall. Okay, the second door is
Another
going to be
17.
this second door is going to be the grand library of this palace, and it is going to list its guardian, which is Artemis.
Guardian artist.
Ardenis for, I'm sure, whoever is furiously scribbling notes.
I'm writing these notes too, mate. Ardenis.
I'm
okay.
not.
I know you're not. Don't worry.
I got a nice video recording if I need any.
All right. So you got those two.
Right, actual roll again. Like, yeah. Come on. Come on. 22. I'll just roll for your rest. Just to get them all, get them off with.
Yeah, belt them out. Come on.
Come on, that's a 20. Last one. 10. Well, actually, the ones that are not, like, I cannot go lower than 15 unless it's a nat 1 by this point. Since I am actually proficient in insight.
Okay.
Yes.
So, left to right order. We have feasting hall, library, guard barracks. We would have the comms house for where the sort of servants would sleep.
What?
The comms house where the servants would sleep.
Oh,
We have a room where people who were looking to partition the king would assemble. And we also have a private study for alchemy and such.
Okay, private study. Rock me. Okay.
And then there is the large statue with a doorway behind it, much like in the Alexian Palace.
I'm guessing like that's like a throne room, like I don't know.
It would absolutely lead to a throne room, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess might as well do this because I might as well make someone happy afterwards. I'm gonna go to the Grand Library.
Alright, so you're using your second action to go into the library.
Yes.
There are towers upon towers of books, but there is one in the very front of the room with a little gold placard that says, "Open for directory."
Directory. Okay. Stain's gonna. Well, first of all, Stain's gonna see if there's gonna be any traps around. Nothing.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna open it.
Okay, you open the directory book, and a little goblinoid pops out of the center fold and stretches and says, "Oh man, is it good to not be trapped in a book?" He says, "What do you eat?" And he is small enough that he clearly lives in the book. It's not like a house. He is an entity that resides within this book.
Is he literally that fucking guy in like what's that Disney movie, the puppet? Fucking hell, I forgot. Pinocchio. Is he like that little guy in Pinocchio, pretty much in a way?
No, he's not really Jiminy Cricket. He's about Jiminy Cricket's size.
Jiminy Cricket's your conscience.
Yes. Well, you know what I mean. What I'm saying. Okay. Okay. What can you tell me about the library? I guess.
Well, you know what year it is?
What year is it?
Okay. I actually don't have a year. Usually people
current-
just shout a number.
Oh well, it's current year. Insert current year.
Oh yes, of course, it's insert current year. Right now.
Of course.
And he goes, "Okay, so if there is a book that existed less than 400 years ago, I will not know anything about it. But if you can give me the name of a book, or alternatively, the individual who wrote or created it, I can locate it regardless of its position in the world."
Huh. Okay. What would the most important book be upon this collection? If that's somewhat of a description of some sort. Well,
Huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty much just asking, like, is there any book that's like the utmost importance in the library?
What can you
Like, no,
tell?
that's
You're
like,
asking him that?
yeah.
Because, well, as a resident book spirit, I can say that all books are important.
Well, let's say like a book that in a way could change things.
Book that could change things. Are you looking for a tome about transmutation? What are you looking for? What do you mean change things?
I can't think of anything. I'm gonna look at the party that I'm with and ask whether or not they have like anything that they could think of.
You are currently with. You are currently with the Book Smart Not Squad.
Yes.
They don't have a hell of a lot.
None of them. Yeah, none of us are really like
That's
books
all attempt to
already.
ask for books about Amaranth and Carnation, which yields largely gardening manuals.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a hell of a lot you can just think of in this library.
What about the history of this whole place?
The history of the city?
Yes, this city that we're in, and also wait a
There
minute.
are 10 different encyclopedia volumes on the history of this city.
Okay. Am I able to have them?
And he goes, yeah, just take it.
All right. Okay. Actually, I just thought of something.
Quick question. Bring me when you leave. Not really a question. But, like, this spot, bleh. At this point, it was great before. Now it's kind of bleh.
So you want to leave this place in a way?
I'd like to go anywhere else.
Well, yeah, I think you got pretty. Yeah, sure, I guess.
Awesome.
Yeah, but yeah. By any chance, do you have any history about how of a way of the history of like the throne room in general, like about Alexia, if that's even possible?
Oh, yeah, no, I knew the guy who built the damn thing.
You. Is there anything, any information that's available with that?
Well, I mean, the thing's powerless without its sister throne, so unless there's somebody on the throne in this palace, I don't know who's controlling that one.
Wait, are you saying this palace has a throne room connected to also with the same one?
Yeah.
Ooh, we found something.
Alright. And, you done speaking with, Bucky Boy?
Well, I found very good information in my opinion. Oh, I don't fucking know. Let's see. Let me think about the people that we're with. Any sort of a set in sort of like recipes and stuff like that for ruins.
Recipes for ruins?
I don't know, like instructions or something like ancient ruins in the
Master
past and back
ruins?
day or something.
Oh,
You know,
you're
books.
looking to try to find the marble ruins, aren't you?
I don't know what that is, but sounds interesting.
Somewhere in the world, Zorna had a small stroke.
Why did I have a small stroke?
He asked for information about guides to ruins. I asked him if he was looking for the marble ruins, and he responded, I don't know what that is.
I have an idea, but I don't know what the fuck to do with them.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh wait, those things.
Think,
Are you?
what has shown up? What has shown up
Shut
every
up.
time marble
kidding
has
me
shown
right
up?
now?
Shut up! No, shut the fuck up! You're stop metagaming, Sorna. You're not allowed
I'm
to.
not metagaming. The DM metagamed and brought me into it.
No,
I brought you to a
no.
bit of rage. I didn't bring you into anything.
God damn
I
it.
know
Yes.
the next room I get. No, that wasn't metagaming. That was rage.
No. Yes. Give me. I need that. I need that now.
Okay, but yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
We arrived
anything.
at the situation.
Hmm.
So you've got one more tick of time. You've got one more tick of actions. I'll let you do.
Well,
Don't
I
worry,
want
go
to
back
do
to
one
the
more
others.
thing. Is there by any chance like
Yeah.
an ancient spell book in this place too?
And you can have Cecil send for the others too to come down here. But this is regardless of how many people or who is down here. This is going to be a you event mostly.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. But no, yeah. What? I guess what like Stain would like to try is like look for if there's like an ancient like spell book or something of interest that's in a good enough condition to read. I guess.
There are hundreds.
Fucking hell. Is there any that like look a bit more unique in a way?
A bit more unique. You're looking for what would be the most unique spellbook here?
In a way, like that doesn't look like the regular like typical thing. In a way.
Okay.
Like what would?
There is a glowing spellbook bound in a spine of wood that is in a language that you do not know.
Okay, I'm gonna call Cecil down to if he knows anything about it and whether or not it's dangerous.
Okay, Cecil speaks Common, Celestial, and Infernal. He cannot read that book.
Okay. Can you use magic to see if it's dangerous? Like,
And he blasts it with a few spells, and nada.
nada.
It's
Okay,
it's a spellbook.
okay. Stain will take that too.
Okay.
I'm
you're
guessing.
Pocket this.
Oh, what was that?
That was me dying because an Oreo went down the wrong way.
Okay. You are pocketing this strange spellbook.
Yes.
We are moving on to the others.
Yep. I'm gonna start listing that sort of books I got. What was the marble thing called? It will just be called Book About Marble Stuff. Marble Ruins. Book About Marble Ruins.
I cannot stress this enough how much rage I have and how much pride I have in everything you just did. But the one thing that you need to know and that you as both the person and character know, you don't know.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you're the page in my spellbook.
That's the trick. The spell is Razor's word. He knows everything, but at the same time, he knows nothing.
Yeah.
Next time you need to explain to Carnation, just explain Stain.
It's beautiful. He knows it's beautiful, Razor. You know exactly what to ask for, but you have no fucking idea why.
Yeah. Hey, please hear the good news. I did a thing that's good. I did a thing.
I'm not gonna lie, halfway through that I opened up Tumblr and had a conversation with my company and was eating Oreos and Oreos and milk. So I missed a lot of that, but a lot of it sounded interesting.
Watch the
Yeah,
stream.
no, this is Stain's main character and it's happening here, and is going to continue out in Alexia for most of the festival, if not past it.
Watch the stream, Moshi. We're about 3
I was
hours
planning
in.
to. Thank you.
Continuing, we are at daylight for the other two party members. Next tick of time, please. And the sort of pseudo talent competition is going to begin now and progress on into the afternoon, and the winner will be declared at night.
What was the prize for that?
The prize is going to be a lump sum payout of gold, and once again, an enchanted item to be presented directly by the king to the winner.
I don't really care.
Moshi, do you want to enter as a team?
You will care if you know what the enchanted item is.
What's the enchanted item?
Okay, the enchanted item is known as Vampiric Resplendence. It is a quarterstaff that half of the damage you do will be charged into the staff and can once per day be all released at once as burst healing to a single target.
I'm looking at Amelia.
Is it damage done with the staff?
No, it is not damage done directly by striking things in the head with a stick.
It's just
Okay.
all damage done, period.
It is just damage done, and it will reset, and it can be overcharged.
You know, if we get that staff, I'm going to be walking around with 3 staffs on my back. The God staff, the one that I bought from Celine's, and then this one.
If only you had a bag of holding.
Well,
Hmm.
Remember
You're
that
never
smith
by
that
me.
I did tell you about? Wonder if she could do anything about it.
The what?
The smith I told you about?
Huh. That's right. I don't think. I'll ask Celine as well. But sure, we gotta win this competition first.
Yeah.
What's our competition at the very least? You know, I'm not very good at a lot of things. Is Chocolate and Blueberry with us?
They would be, yes, because
Okay.
you're kind of you're the safe party for today.
Yeah. I'm gonna make like a baby Bjorn for Chirp, and I'm gonna hang. No, I'm not, because Chirp is 4 foot tall.
Heavy rabbit, heavy. Why?
Yeah.
Also, it would sink straight through her shoulders and strike the floor.
Yeah. I'm going to
It's
give.
become very difficult to hold this braid. There's like
Yeah.
2 spots.
I'm going to hand this over to Noelle, or hand Chocolate and Blueberry over to Noelle in a baby Bjorn. So, yeah. How big is Chocolate?
Chocolate is 2'4".
Yeah, no, you need protecting. Just sling her across. There you go. I help her out a little bit.
Protecting.
Yep. And then Amelia and I go sign up for the competition.
All right.
Why not? You and me, Amelia.
The entire party is actually interested in signing up for the competition. And Chirp's logic for signing up for it is she wants money for birdseed.
Chirp, I can get you all the birdseed that you could ever eat.
Yeah, but it's her birdseed. It's different.
Your birdseed is my birdseed, and my birdseed is your birdseed.
You don't eat birdseed.
I eat
the
sunflower
metaphor.
seed.
You eat birdseed?
I
No,
eat sunflower
it's not
seed.
a metaphor. It's literal birdseed.
Okay, well, anyway, if it was to prove a point, Mercy would, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Mercy would pack down a millet to prove a point.
Just to prove a point, yes. And you know what Mercy would do?
Especially-
Mercy would instantly fucking transmute that shit behind while just scooping it into a bowl and just being like, "Yep, nope, it's gonna taste delicious," and it's gonna transmute itself into cereal. That's an item I'm gonna make if I have to.
Which is your station.
It's a rune you could learn. It's a rune you could learn from Gear. No, you didn't hear that.
Yes, I did.
No, all of you shut up.
Anyway, continuing on, we sign into this competition.
All right. So this one is actually going to have. It's essentially a series of DCs.
Okay.
So
Great Mercy rolls.
first off, we have, since 5 of you are entered, that makes 20 contestants for the first round.
Ooh.
So, what is it that...
I changed my outfit to look like Chirp. Only like a Mercy Chirp.
Okay. Okay. So,
And because
who is doing what?
me
So,
and
Mercy
Lucio-
Magic.
We're gonna have Mercy take the stage first, party-wise. What is your talent? What are you going to be making a check in, or what are you doing to try and impress this crowd? You can do literally anything to try and impress these people.
I guess my talent would be conjuration.
It can be anything from spell that only you think that you could perform. There's no limits to this. So, what is it you're doing?
It has to be something only I could do.
Well, not only you could do, but that would be the most impressive thing.
Okay. I have a thing that can be impressive. Uh,
All right.
this is not gonna be great. I'm just gonna say this now. Like, do you want me to explain what I do?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, Mercy's gonna ask for Noelle's help in order to ward the like bleachers from any magical harm.
Oh lordy, here we go.
And after they get done, Mercy is going to just bring out a bucket of water, and she's gonna set it in the middle of the field,
Oh good lord.
and Mercy is going to go. Just kind of stare at the bucket for a second and go, "Oh, God, I'm not good with fanfare." And she's like, "Summer really, so, yeah, I'm not good with talking, so just here." And Mercy's gonna use tsunami. And she's going to summon a tsunami in the middle of this arena and just blast everything.
Oh.
Okay.
And she's going to scream out, "Water park!" Boosh!
Alright. So this nutcase
Yeah.
with which everyone remembers is God branded, but no one can agree on which God, once they're done seeing her, comes out here, and they come to the logical conclusion it must be Tida, because you fucking obliterate the inside of this arena. Make a performance check with advantage.
Okay. And as like the water starts to like get close, do I know this fucking spell though? Is the question. Because I want to freeze the water in place, but I don't know if I know shape water.
I don't know. I don't think so. I've never heard of a spell with that before.
You know, cold.
I do know cold. So I'm going to just, in an impressive way, to kind of like, at this point, I remember this, and I try and impress Chirp, and I shout out cold, and I try and freeze it all. Like a
Alright.
snap freeze.
Roll d20.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Jesus. Are we ready for multiple casts of Ice Knife? Because that's what it's gonna be. Hey, that's not bad!
Boom!
Alright. You succeed and freeze this water around the arena. Please make a performance check with advantage, and you have a modifier that I will not tell you.
Oh, jeez. Wait. That's disadvantage. That's what I'm normally clicking. Hang on.
Okay. You are going to make it out of this round.
Sweet.
We are at this point going to have Chirp take the stage, and she's just going to kind of stand in the middle and like look around a bit confused. At which point, Seraph will actually come out and say, "Listen, you have to introduce yourself," and she will do so. And she says, "Now explain what you're going to do." And she goes, "Chirp, not hurt." And he goes, "Yes, very good."
Oh no.
And he says, "Don't worry about this. I promise it's fine." And he snaps, and this sort of enormous moving statue almost comes into the center of the arena with a incredibly large greatsword, and makes a motion that should, by all means, just completely take her head off. But of course, it just goes right through her, right in front of everybody. And then Chirp kind of jumps up onto things and like has dust thrown at her to show that it stops and she's not actually an illusion. And Chirp is actually going to make it in the next round. So
Somewhere,
next we're going
like,
to have
Somewhere in the
Amelia.
corner, Mercy is vomiting because of the display.
Alright, Amelia, your turn.
Is there anything left on the stage after those two performances? Like, is the tidal wave still frozen or anything like that?
It's not a tidal wave, it's a tsunami. It's 300
Okay.
feet tall.
Okay.
The arena is cleared after every performance.
God damn it.
Are you gonna need my help?
I
The
was.
only time help can be administered is when you are incapable of displaying the talent on your own. When it is something like Chirps, which is defensive, or when it is something like yours, in which you were like, I don't want to kill everybody.
Yeah.
I was going to do something using the tidal wave, but it's gone.
Yeah.
The tsunami. God damn it.
I can cast Tidal Wave at you. Would the referees allow that?
I would make you. No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Or could they at the very least leave like some sheets of ice like cut
No,
out to a
it's
certain
fine.
degree for her?
Yeah, that's capable. They're capable.
Okay,
Of that.
there you go.
Like whatever you need provided for you to perform your talent will of course be provided.
No,
So if you ask for some ice, they'll give you some fucking ice.
No, I'm actually gonna cast 2 spells. One is I'm gonna cast Mirror Image on myself. So there's 3 copies of me. And then I'm gonna cast Evode's Black Tentacles on the ground.
Okay.
And I'm gonna proceed to race myself through the obstacle course of the tentacles.
Okay. That would require some impressive work from Mirror Image, which I don't think works like that.
Mirror Image can do whatever it acts like how I would act, I believe.
They move synonymously with you.
It does?
Yeah. But what Mercy does is Mercy can give you her earrings and you can produce 1 copy of yourself.
That's not a talent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it does mimic my actions. Okay. It does move with me, never mind.
And he didn't think of that beforehand, so that would be metagaming at this point.
Fuck,
Cool as that would have been, that's not a spell word.
Yeah. Fuck. I read the mimicked your actions thinking it would do what I would normally do, but I'd missed the move with you part. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do an acrobatic show. Just backflips and basically gymnastics across the floor. Just like,
Okay.
yeah.
So I guess make a performance check.
Performance or acrobatics?
Were you making it flashy, or is this just a show of physical ability?
Little bit of both, mainly ability.
All right, make both. It's a damn good thing that first one's a 28.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't break 25, you weren't getting in the next round.
Yeah. Damn.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. You are going to move on. And at this point, Noelle is going to take center stage and say, "Nobody stop looking, okay?" And she is going to set a jack-in-the-box on the ground and wind it up. And she's going to step back as music begins to play. And she says, "I do rune magic." And she's gonna check the sky real quick with a panicked expression, and then let out a deep breath, and go, "Oh, that was a little closer than I wanted it to be. I do rune magic, and I am very good at it, and I have invented my own, and it can do this." And the box pops open, and it emits a fireworks display from the little wind-up box, and it is incredible in that when the box popped open, the area over the arena went completely dark. And you guys have passive perception of 10 and 15. So let me just real quick.
Oh, I'm 16. I need to update mine.
20. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, she's fine. Unless you guys want to make a perception check to watch her carefully.
I have been. I'm very interested in rune magic, so I would be watching her carefully.
Okay.
And I'm still not trusting her after I lit on fire.
Okay.
God damn it, piss.
Mercy missed the fireworks and is eating sand.
No, can I be eating birdseed instead? Just be like, look, Chirp, I'm doing it.
Oh no. Yeah, you transmuted the wrong bowl, so Chirp is just very confused, like
This
chewing
isn't
away at
birdseed.
Cheerios, trying to figure out what they are, and you're working down birdseed. And it's too late to change it, because now she'd notice.
It's canon.
Alright, but, yeah, no. Neither of you are going to really notice, but the sky is going to regain its color, the audience is going to applaud, Noelle is going to bow, and she's going to make it through, and she's going to very hurriedly close the box, pick it up, pocket it, and then move into the side room, and you hear her just go, oh, thank God that worked. And what you couldn't see was that I will tell you this metagame because this is a fun one. What you couldn't see is that the way that she made the sky go dark is the entire top of the arena was actually a portal to the sky in the Black Plane.
Oh my god.
And she was just really, really hoping nothing came through for like 5 minutes that the fireworks went off. And she's like, I didn't put it on the ground. I put it on the ground. I was smart about that. Could not put that on the ground. Sky. There's a lot of things in the sky. We'll be doing that one again. Yeah, but so she is a rune master and planar wizard is actually what I have her as.
Yes.
If at this point you guys haven't caught on.
Yeah.
So, moving on, we are actually going to be getting Seraph's display, wherein he is going to walk out, and he is going to say, what's the scariest thing in the world? And he's going to kind of like turn more to the party than the crowd.
A Tarask.
Raz. Okay. And he sort of takes his hands into the sand of the Colosseum, and an enormous summoning gate is going to appear below him.
Seraph, no!
And he says, alright everybody, check this shit out. And he conjures it pointing up, like its snout is pointing up into the air. And he goes, this is a fun one. And he throws his arms out as wide as he can, and it is shot basically into space, and he passes out immediately. And
Get fun with him.
and Noelle is going to quickly shuffle him away as his shape costume begins to fade because he's
Oh,
passed out.
same. I assist in that.
Yeah.
And she's just in there, stupid asshole, what? And he's going to make it through the next round. That was illusion magic. He did not actually jettison a Teresk into space.
No, fuck
Oh.
off.
Could I have made like an Arcana check in order not to freak out too much?
Teresk, huh? Alright. Wait, what are you doing? You're not about to fucking... And, by the way,
Yeah.
given enough time, he absolutely could have corrupted it.
There is no such thing as corruption.
Well, I mean,
You don't really have a replacement name though.
dominated, I suppose would be good.
Dominated is the appropriate word.
Okay.
Yeah, he could have dominated it, given enough
Okay.
time. But you need a lot of time, too.
Yes, please stop calling it corruption, because corruption, especially in your book, fucking freaks me out, and that's the reason I did that to Chocolate.
Oh, yeah, you've gotten in a little bit to,
Yeah,
little ways into
fuck
corruption.
you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Well,
Oh.
it's the original player's fault because the party of 12, they ended up calling them corrupted creatures, and they ended up calling Seraph Unity because he spoke about unifying everything all at once.
Okay.
And they were like, well, I mean, that's a good name for this guy who doesn't want to name himself. Let's just call him Unity.
Okay.
And so that's why I refer to these names.
Okay. That's fine. Just saying. I take actions based on what you say.
And having you say corruption when I know what your corruption is
Yeah.
in Black Box, when I say corruption, very scary.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying, as a matter of fact. And the word gray, if that's ever used, run the other way.
Oh,
Yep.
you found a gray already?
Yeah.
No.
Other than Erica?
Other than Erica, no.
Okay, I was going to say, how far in are you that you fucking bump into graves? Yeah, no, but they're spooky. They're spooky shit. I'll love to talk about that later. But
Okay.
right now we are consuming stream time with this. So,
Yep.
the 5 of you have actually all made it through the next round, and I was doing rolling off screen
That's
because
fine.
I do that constantly. Like pretty much every time you guys say something, I roll 5 or 6 dice,
Mm-hmm.
and usually I roll a d100 to determine the severity of the punishment for the thing you've done wrong.
Oh, you got a net 100? Okay, people died.
Stan didn't pay attention to the stairs on the boat, which he knew were wet, so he's going to. That's 100. He's gonna fucking snap his neck on the stairs. Stain.
Yup.
What a shitty way to go in a D&D campaign. To slip on some stairs.
Anywho, let's continue on.
All right, yeah, but
Funny thing is, I could see that happening to Mosi.
which
Oh,
means
thank you.
we are back to Stain and company in the library
Mhm.
for the J-Time Tech.
Okay then. I take the book. The Mr. Encyclopedia over here. Since he wants out of this place.
Yeah, he wants to not be here. He doesn't really give a shit where you take him.
Yeah. So what's his name? Does he have a name?
Gave you his name earlier, and I spelled it.
Okay then. Never mind. Then I was making sure.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
Where are you headed next?
Okay. Let's see. Let's head to the guards barracks.
You're gonna head to the guards barracks.
Yes.
Okay. There are rows upon rows of goblin-sized suits of armor trimmed in gold with weapons that match. Yeah, this place, a lot of money.
How much can a bag wolf just hold infinite things? By the way, if it fits.
10 square feet in the main capacity and 80 in the it's 10 in the side and 80 in the main.
What does that mean?
1 second.
You can't just put endless amounts of shit in there. It can only get
Yeah,
so
I was-
full.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. I was looking for that.
500 pounds total.
100 pounds total. I don't think I've
Yeah,
exceeded
and this is
that.
plate armor, so
Volume
goblin-sized
of
armor,
volume
we're not getting
of
lost into that.
64 cubic feet.
Okay. Yeah, I think a plate armor could a couple. You could fit in 2, 3, 4 maybe.
I'm just picturing you scooping plate armor into this little bag, just like, oh fucking yes.
And you're saying how? Put it in the bag. Yes.
Hail.
Hell, sorry. I think I'm sort of being quiet right now.
No, you called him Hal. There's no quiet about that.
Shut
Moving
up.
on.
That's it.
Like, I gotta blast you for that one. Months in, dude.
Yeah, fuck you.
Met him second or third session.
I'm gonna see if
You met him before you met Amelia. Moving on. So,
Yeah,
how many suits of plate armor are you stealing?
I think just 3 would be fine.
Alright. I guess
Okay.
add 3 suits of goblin plate armor to your inventory.
Gold goblin plate armor.
No, it's just gold trimmed, right?
Yeah.
Gold trimmed. All right.
Well,
Okay. I'm gonna see whether or not, like for example, Hell or Grim is able to carry some of this stuff out as well. Since they're at this maybe as well, if they're interested in taking something, they could just go ahead. What else is
they
in
don't
the
really have
room?
a lot of places to carry that kind of shit.
True. We need to come back later if possible. Yeah. What else is in?
Keep this place a secret. Nobody's gonna know what's down here.
Well, yeah, but then it's like, it's you.
It is
Anything could
me.
It is you. Yes, it is. Okay. What else is there? Is there a weapon of interest in here? Because let's see, gold plate, like gold traded plate armor. Sure. What about weaponry? Would it be anything that's like sort of in a way eye catching? Or should I just roll?
No, it's pretty much just standard spears and bows and shit.
Oh, standard, everything's standard. Nothing. No, there's no special things except for like just standard things for weapons. Okay, if it's just all standard, then I guess we'll exit the room. And how many more actions do I have left? 1, 2.
Yeah, I suppose that would be one action.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, we got 2 more.
Okay. How many actions do I have after this? Like, it's kind of like daytime, right? Then it's gonna be afternoon, then night, or something.
Yeah, no, you got. That's how it's working.
Okay. Okay. So I have at least 2 more ticks after this. At max. Let's see. Let's head to. Fuck it. Let's go to the fucking partition key. We're gonna go to the fucking main throne room of this place.
You're gonna go straight to the throne room. All right.
Like,
You
I want to
enter.
like. That's the main thing right there. I want to head there now.
Yeah, no, you're in there. And you enter this chamber, and there is a goblin skeleton in solid gold armor dotted with sapphires, with a great sword in front of him, much like how the Alexian king has his. And he has an enormous crown on his head, and his body is sort of slumped over in the throne.
Huh. I wonder. I'm gonna ask Cecil whether or not he's able to talk to the dead.
And Cecil goes, "Used to be, not anymore."
Fuck. Could be useful. Fine then. It's pretty much just the throne room and the dead previous king, I'm assuming. Like, just there in the throne. Correct?
Yep.
I'm not sure whether or not he will steal that plate armor of a dead king, but at the same time, that's very valuable.
Yeah, I mean,
He would.
how much
Stain
would
would.
Stain give a shit about
Stain
that
would.
skeleton?
Yeah, I would. I
They
fucking
killed
would.
living creatures for nothing,
Yeah.
for less, for far less.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is worth it. I'll
They killed
Take the-
speaking creatures for less.
take the crown as well.
Okay.
Might as well the great sword.
So, you approach, and you put your hand on the crown, and the skeleton kind of jostles a bit, but it doesn't really do anything.
Huh. Can I make Cecil see if they could use detect magic and see if there's anything special, just in case? Because I just saw a fucking skeleton move in my eyes in a way. Drifter?
Yeah, no, Cecil's gonna use detect magic, and the sword is enchanted, but nothing else is.
Okay,
Well, the
yeah.
throne, obviously.
Okay, yeah. So I'll take the armor, the greatsword you said it was, and the crown. I'm gonna sit on the throne. On the throne.
Okay. You'd have to move the skeleton to do that.
Oh yeah, I'm moving the skeleton, of
And
course. Like,
when you do
I'm
that,
not-
he is going to stand up and say, "All right, well, I tried. That's enough of that."
fuck.
Who?
Did he just move? Like, is this stuff already off, or like, did I already take his like armor and shit, or did he just react when I attempted to touch him in general?
Pretty much when you started looting him, he got up and he was like, "All right, no, this is a load of shit. No, thank you."
Hmm. Well, I'm surprised you're alive.
I get that never, because nobody ever comes down here. Why are you here?
We're a bit of exploring, attempting to do a robbery on the king of this place as later.
Oh, okay. Well, I, as the king of this place, and he draws the great sword, am very, very
No,
not contented with that plan.
not you. The king that's more above, that's alive with flesh.
And he goes, "Oh, okay, that one. That's what like goddamn noise was a couple hundred years ago. All right."
Yep, we had a main problem with that plan, since I've heard this throne was connected to the one that was much higher up.
Yeah, they are. They both need to approve a law before it can go in.
Who approves the law? Who is that? Who approves the law?
I do. Only
You?
things, the only people the throne will respond to are the ones referred to as king. 500 years ago, I was the king of this castle.
Uh-huh.
Never died, never changed.
Oh
And
boy.
I don't intend to let it change anytime soon
Okay.
for actual thieves.
True. I'm a bit of a thief. Let me think. Let me think about this more. What if I were to tell you we're also on a quest of killing false gods? In a way.
And he sort of gestures around to the room, and he says, "I don't think I have any reason to give a shit about that."
Alright. Fucking hell. Like, is there no possible way we could just use your phone with just a tiny bit?
And he goes, "Use my throne a tiny bit. I would
Yes.
have to coronate you as king."
So that's a thing. Great. Great. Great.
And that's not happening. And whoever's sitting up there on the other one, pretending like he can do things, he ain't king either.
Oh. So he really...
He sort of taps
Huh.
the chest on his armor, and he says, "I'm the one the throne recognizes. I make the laws. Every now and then something yells at me, and I'm too lazy to go up there and figure out what it is."
Are you interested in figuring out what the hell it is now?
Well, now I know.
Well, yeah. Now you do know of a sort of king that sort of uses this power to make laws for his own perfect city in a way.
Alright, that's what it was built for.
Fucking hell, I don't know what to fucking do in this situation. But are you immortal by like forever by this point?
It's not dust.
True. Are you even able to like just? Wouldn't there be a point by you just become dust in general?
I figured 500 years. Something.
I think you've just been rotting bones by that point, really. Like, what do his bones look like actually? Is it like rotten in a way or whatever? Like,
They're chalk white.
chalk white.
Yeah.
So like very pure bones actually. Huh. In a way, does it bother you that we're also, in a way, looting the other places of this castle?
How much money does a skeleton need?
None, I imagine.
Go.
I hope. What would happen by any chance if someone attempts to, in a way, kill you? Would you just kill them, just like that? Because I'd imagine we're the first visitors.
He sort of taps the skull that is his head and says, "Somebody did try that
When?
500 years ago.
And
Now I'm a skeleton."
oh, you know the name of that person?
500 years ago I did.
So you don't even remember?
I didn't need you. He's dead too, and all his kids are dead, and their kids are dead for a very long time.
Huh. Well, my next question would be like, how did the city fall in general? Like, I see this place definitely used to have like pride, wealth, and power, but now it's just a ruin in a
Once you
like,
assassinate a
forgotten.
king and then they don't die, things go downhill fast.
It really doesn't go that bad. You're still a king in a way.
I mean, it's all intact,
Yeah.
but you know.
What, the freaking people like start freaking out like, oh no, look, it's the undead king, what a savage or whatever.
No, I love that name. That was rad. That was a cool part.
Okay.
The problem was all the paladins and all the priestesses who came and they were like, "Oh, we must purge the undead in the name of blah blah," whichever fucking god it was that week.
Huh. And just, I wonder what...
Everybody got tired of watching him die to the sentinels, so they just left.
I think he killed one of those gods, actually. I'm not sure. It's probably like a sun god or whatever.
Like, fuck them, whatever.
Hmm. Okay, then.
Like Stain talking to himself.
Yeah, it is, like...
That's actually the entire puzzle,
Yeah.
is that sentence. Is, can you convince Stain to give up this?
Yes. That's... like...
Do it.
I don't know, how the fuck do you convince a fucking goblin that in a way is like me? A greedy fuck. Well, and still holds his responsibilities, I guess.
Yeah, this guy's been single-handedly keeping Alexia from falling to shit for 500 years.
Yeah, no, like, I'm surprised he's, like, keeping this place, like, this is him, like, he's just
He was a
skeleton now.
king.
He was a king, yeah, I know, but, like, he's just a skeleton now, but he still does it, I guess.
Yeah, it's his duty until death, and just because that happened once doesn't mean it happened forever.
Nope. Nope,
So
definitely not.
wait, let me reflect and tell me if I'm going too far into detail. He was once the king of this goblin kingdom,
Which has the original Alexian throne.
which has the original Alexian throne. Then he died, and that power did not transfer
Because the kingship was not transferred.
because the kingship was not transferred, and now whenever the Alexian king, Alexander, makes a declaration on his throne, it sends a telepathic scream to the Goblin King to get off his ass and do something.
Yes.
Essentially, the throne up top pings the throne down below, and whoever is sitting in it will sort of be requested its information for approval. And
What do
the
we...
approver has to be the king.
Ah, I see. So if the king says no, or isn't even on the throne at the time, imagine it doesn't go through.
Drifter,
Yeah,
I just posperity's sake, I have to send it to you, and that way I don't like meta hard.
It'll sit there like a voicemail, yes.
Okay.
Until he sits down in the one fucking chair that's left in his entire goddamn palace.
Yeah, great. Okay. Well, actually, what the hell do fucking undead do for like 500 years or so? Just sit here, do nothing with your fucking life?
I got a library full of books. I got giant spiders in the caves to kill.
Huh. Would you never want something more different? It's just...
Eh,
That's it?
it's a pretty healthy variety of giant spiders.
Well, giant spiders, for there are a reason they're spiders. They lay a lot of shit to deal with.
Yeah, no, it's just... I mean, what are they gonna do, poison me?
No. With Divinity Original Sin logic, it will probably heal him. But I don't know. What?
Mercy,
You're your
you're,
own worst enemy.
Mercy, you're not the only one dying here.
I don't, like... Okay,
Oh
tell me,
my
what...
god! I suddenly realized why it was so apropos of him fucking saying, "Only I can love me" in the fucking casino. God. That's it for my rage. I'm done. Well, not rage, disappointment in you.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't have to. I have company.
Man, you know, the way you say company, it's starting to sound like escort.
No.
Like, I know it's not, but the way you constantly refer to them as just company as an ambiguous term. Alright. Stain.
Yes. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go straight. Listen, I want to get something from the king, but the rules are stopping us. Can we not?
Well, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Fucking hell. What? Worse, you want to? You want to just go? Just metagame right now? Just do it. Fucking do it.
No.
Stop saying.
No.
Jesus
I'm as
Christ.
far away from my microphone as I could possibly.
Well, that's not enough. It looks like.
Alright.
Fuck it, just end it right now.
You're just done. You're done with this tick?
No, I'm done. I'm just finishing my tick automatically. Fuck this shit. I keep hearing Mercy complain all the fucking time while I don't say shit about what she does.
That's some bullshit.
Mercy's. The only reason you don't hear me right now is I use push to talk.
Same.
Mercy doesn't. So anything Mercy moans or groans about, you hear.
Hmm.
And you complained all through the casino.